this time. Looks for Deutsch. Deutsch at the 1 into the end zone. Field play action now. Look to pass over the middle. It's intercepted by Cole Hebel. Intercepted by Hebel. Rears back, comes downfield, has Rodriguez. Rodriguez at the 40 to the 50 to the 40. Rodriguez is going to keep going.
Right, Fetting's got room, and here's Bo Fetting. Fetting's still on his feet. Fetting's gone.
Looking to pass, playing off, coming left side, picked up by Cotton. Alex Cotton with the pick, he'll take it back and into the end zone.
Turn and hand the ball off. Will Starkey, he thunders his way. 30, 20, one man to beat. He's got the middle's got a man, that's Friddle. Look out, Friddle, 40, 30, he's loose, 20, 10, touchdown.
Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com. Good evening. Welcome to Rugby, North Dakota, as we get ready for a Class 11B Region 2 matchup. The 6-1 Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros, the 3-4 Rugby Panthers. This is your Irie Insurance pregame show as the regular season winds down. A few implications. Both teams still alive in that playoff hunt, looking to make their way to the postseason. They need a win tonight here to solidify themselves. It's the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros and the Rugby Panthers here tonight on yourliveevent.com.
Do you need new furniture? You know, real furniture that's comfortable and built to last. Something stylish that you can enjoy watching the games on, entertain friends on, or just relax with the family? Then there's only one place and one person you need to visit. Lee Olfson Furniture Mart in West Fargo. From beds to couches and everything in between, they have the best selection at the best prices and always no interest financing available. Visit with Lee Olfson, Platinum Sales Specialist at Furniture Mart, and don't forget to ask for Lee and get the special Your Live Event pricing. Call or text 200-8019 or stop in. Make sure you ask for Lee.
Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, broadband, voice, TV. 1-800-457-2125.
Everyone here at the Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts would like to take this time to remind parents to teach their children how to be responsible and stay drug-free. By late elementary, many children know of a classmate who smokes, drinks, or uses drugs. It is never too early to talk to your child about substance abuse. Schools teach kids to say no to drugs, but it's what the parents do that counts the most. This has been Easton Baszler with a message from the Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts.
Whether it's dropping temps, freezing rain, or blowing snow, the city of Hillsboro is prepared, and they ask you to do your part too. Keep a flashlight and fresh batteries on hand, non-perishable food, and plenty of water. Plus, have your neighbors' phone numbers handy to check in on them when weather takes a turn. And when it does, the city of Hillsboro is a neighbor you can count on too. Together, we power on. Welcome into your Irie Insurance pregame show. For all your insurance needs, visit with your local agents at Irie Insurance. Go online, find the one nearest you, IRIEINS.com. The Rugby Panthers welcome the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros. Let's go down to the field, talk about the matchup with the head coach of HCV, Scott Olson.
Well, thanks, and with head coach Olson here on the field. Didn't realize a bit of a breeze here. It's picked up a little bit coming from our left, going across the field from west to east. Looks like it's in good condition. Hopefully it was a good week of preparation for you guys.
Yeah, I thought you were tougher than that, Jim, but
I am a little bit tougher than that. I'm certainly thick enough.
Yeah.
And don't you say anything.
Great practice. We talked about having to take care of business here. Rugby played Thompson to a 2-point game. They were with Botno in the first half. So it's their. I don't know if it's a senior night for them or not, but I'm sure their seniors got a lot of pride and they want to finish the season all right. So we have to be ready to play. We have to come out of the gate, and I like our excitement already, and we're ready to go.
Your football team is, as far as excitement, the energy level, maybe not picture perfect every week, but when they come with the energy, certainly you guys have played well.
Yeah, and it feeds off our sideline, and we talked about our talked to the kids about that last week. There was a couple times where I didn't think we were excited enough when big plays happened, and it's been addressed, and hopefully they're better today.
You guys have been playing some good football as of late. Defensively, statistically, you're giving up less, you're causing turnovers, creating takeaways. That certainly is a focus, obviously, every week. But what there tonight, your defensive side against Rugby, that have you talked about?
Stopping the run right away. Then the quarterback has a big arm. I think with this wind too, it's going to go even farther with the wind, and they want to hit big home runs. They have a really good wide receiver in the number 9, 6'5" kid that can run, has really good hands. I got to imagine he has close to 10 touchdowns this year, so he's going to pose a big challenge. And we don't have the tallest of corners, but they get up pretty well, and hope we get pressure on the quarterback. He's not a real big running quarterback, but he's smart with the ball, and he can throw out of different angles too.
Your corners, though, get some help, though, when your defensive front gets a big push and gets pressure.
Yeah, we have to get pressure, and we'll do it with 3 again tonight, and hopefully those 3 will create that pressure that will lead to turnovers.
Offensively, continuing to do what you do, but what do you see from the Rugby defense you're going to try to capitalize on?
Got to block 54. That's the biggest thing. He is all over the field. He plays multiple positions. His energy tank is never low. He's always around the ball, and if we don't block him, we're going to be in trouble.
Biggest keys tonight?
Take care of the ball, turnovers, fast start.
Coach, thank you so much. Good luck. We'll talk with you later.
Thank you.
Head coach Scott Olson for the Burros here on the sideline tonight. It's the Burros of Hillsboro.
This is your Irie Insurance pregame show. Here we'll continue on after this on YourLiveEvent.com. Visit with Rocky Nedham at Nedham Seeds Caledonia for LCS wheat seed varieties, Trigger, Cannon, and 2 new varieties named Buster and Dual. Call Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia. They also have proven wheat seed SY Velda from AgriPro. Your local Pioneer dealer, Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia, with corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed for your farm and SeedX sugar beet seeds. Call Rocky 701-430-1149, Nedham Seeds Caledonia.
Goose River Heating and Cooling Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro and surrounding communities, ready to provide you with service work to existing and new customers. Whether Corey and the crew installed your heating and cooling system or not, they're ready to assist you with your service concerns. And if it's time to update your heating and cooling systems, whether it's your home, farm shop, a cabin, or office building, give Corey and the crew at Goose River Heating and Cooling a call. 701-430-1990. That's Goose River Heating and Cooling, Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro area and surrounding communities.
Harvest is here, and that means we all need to be careful. Hello, this is Bethany Rentz with Irie Insurance. We want to make sure everyone up and down the valley has a safe and successful harvest. Take extra special care in your travels. Slow-moving combines, mud-covered roads, and debris are just a few things during harvest that can be dangerous. So take your time, watch your surroundings, and most of all, be patient and slow down. For more harvest safety tips, go to IrieINS.com.
You're protected and appreciated at Irie.
Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity provider.
Trail District Health Unit is here to provide you with health and wellness services, including health education, blood sugar and hemoglobin screenings, blood pressure checks, vaccinations, free COVID home tests, vision and hearing screenings, home care visits, limited-term medical equipment, and more. Contact Trail District Health for information about childhood or adult immunizations and where you can get them. Call Trail District Health Unit at 701-636-4434. Trail District Health is here to prevent, promote, and protect.
Irie Insurance pregame show, Region 2, Class 11B football tonight as Rugby hosts Hillsboro-Central Valley. Back down to the field, Jim Berkmeyer standing by with the head coach of the Rugby Panthers, Travis Rizavie.
Well, Coach, we were just talking here off air. You've played some really good football this year. Then some nights it hasn't been your best, but the kids certainly have been playing hard, working hard throughout the season. What have you seen from your guys that you really like that, has been that building block that you just have said, okay, here's our fundamental base that you guys really do well?
I think the thing we really do well is, our kids show up every day and they bring the energy and, they're excited to be out here playing a game that, let's be honest, we've all played it since we were little kids and we love to play it. And, that's kind of the energy they bring every day. And, sometimes it's, good energy, and other times we get a little too fast for ourselves and we've made some mistakes. But, they're out here playing hard, having a lot of fun. And, that's what makes this group special.
As far as win-losses, I'm sure there's a few plays you'd like back to get a couple more W's.
Yeah, we've definitely had some drops that have been unfortunate. You know, some drives that ended because of a turnover or a penalty, and or a missed tackle here and there, and you look back at those plays and you think what could have been, and where we could be right now. But obviously we can't go back in time, so we just keep moving forward and get ready for the next one.
Yeah, and the next one tonight with Hillsboro-Central Valley here on your home field in Rugby. How's the week of preparation been?
It was good. It was a really good week. It was nice to get that win last week and kind of pick the spirits back up a little. We had been down a little bit, and it kind of rejuvenated everybody. And it's been a good week. Monday in the film room was I thought was a good, successful film room. And then all week the boys came out and the game plans we put in I thought looked good, and the boys seemed to execute them well. And hopefully it pans out for us tonight.
What'd you see from Hillsboro-Central Valley when you were watching film?
I see a really impressive team. I see a team that plays good, hard-nosed football. They're coming at you. They're coming downhill. Kids who are running hard. They're physical, and they're a fun team to watch because they do. They play really good football.
So when you look at them and you say, okay, Panther offense against their defense, what do you see for some opportunities?
It's one of those things. I challenged our line tonight, and my back said, we need 3.5 yards, 4 yards of carry, and we have to possess the ball. We can't have short drives where we're punting it right back to them and playing defense all night. We have to make sure the time possession's in our favor tonight, and that's the challenge tonight. Is we've got to move them enough to maintain drives and 2-3 plays to get a first down and just keep the chains moving.
With their option, sometimes their RPO, your defense, as you look at that, have to stay at home and everybody do their assignment, right?
Yeah, and that was the key on defense this week. We worked real hard on, we got to make sure we're accountable for the dive man. We got to make sure we're accountable for the quarterback, and then, of course, the pitch man too. And then, when we, if we start stopping that, which we're hoping to do, we got to make sure that coverage doesn't break down on the backside, and all of a sudden they throw one over top of us. So, everybody has a lot of responsibilities tonight, but they know what they're supposed to, and hopefully we can execute.
Is among keys for success tonight to get off to a good start?
It is, that is. If we win the flip here in just a little bit, we're hoping to take the ball, and that is what we're looking for. We're hoping to get off to a good start and get a little momentum and see where it takes us.
Coach Travis Rizvi, Rugby Panther football. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll talk with you later, and good luck to you.
Hey, thanks for coming.
Absolutely. Thanks for having us with YourLiveEvent.com tonight here from Rugby, and special thanks to Director Scott Gracco, and also to Mike Surgeon, one of the tech people here, and also I know Jen was on the phone. They did a lot of work behind the scenes so that we could get on with this broadcast tonight. We appreciate that, along with our executive producers, Mark Forsyth and Brandon Mickelson from YourLiveEvent.com. Thanks for joining us. This is the Irie Insurance pregame show.
Do you want that new boat? Are you building onto your home? Maybe you want the new camper or ATV. Dakota Heritage Bank can help you. This is Dustin Nagel, president at Dakota Heritage Bank Hillsboro location. You can visit with me or our other loan officers to help with loans and lines of credit from Dakota Heritage Bank. We are serving you with locations in North Dakota and Northwest Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank offers financial services you expect with a local perspective. dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
For all your fresh floral needs, rely on 3R Floral on Main Street in Hillsboro. If you have an upcoming wedding or a special event, contact 3R Floral to help with your floral needs for the occasion. Call 3R Floral at 701-636-2000. You can also find other gift ideas for all occasions at 3R Floral, including wooden items from Barnwood Designs. Check out the 3R Floral Facebook page to see some of the great gifts available. If you can dream it, we can do it at 3R Floral in Hillsboro.
H509. If you are already a member, thank you. If you are not a member, we would love to invite you to join Hillsboro Dollars for Scholars. As we come into the season of giving, we remind you every graduating student who applies will receive at least one scholarship through Hillsboro Dollars for Scholars. So we can continue this amazing program, please consider a gift this season to Hillsboro Dollars for Scholars. Visit H509 Hillsboro Dollars for Scholars website or Facebook page for more information.
The Halstead Living Center, Heritage House in Halstead, and the Normandy in Twin Valley present an atmosphere that is calm and comfortable. Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, they offer a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care, including senior living with services, skilled nursing care, rehabilitation care, respite, hospice, or adult daycare. Get more information by going to halstedlivingcenter.com or call 218-456-2105.
Hey, what you doing?
Crawling around under my planter trying to figure out if I need any maintenance parts replaced.
It's harvest time, buddy.
Yeah, I know, but the guys at RDK Enterprises keep reminding me to check now, just in case I need something ordered.
What do I look for?
Just give RDK a call and ask some questions. They are the guys I go to for answers.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. We will answer all of your planter questions or come out to your farm and take a look at your planter. Give us a call, 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
YourLiveEvent.com bringing you the Irie Insurance pregame show from Rugby 11B football here tonight. We thank you for joining us. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. You can stay up to date on all the Your Live Event broadcasts coming your way. Also go to the website. Broadcast schedule is there for you as well. It's all available at YourLiveEvent.com. Back down to the field with our Community Spotlight, Jim Berkmeyer joining us here with our Irie Insurance pregame show.
Yeah, on the Community Spotlight tonight, we welcome Superintendent of the Rugby Schools, Mike McNeff. We've had a great time traveling here today, Superintendent McNeff, and great hospitality from the local Senex, and got some snacks there, and then your people here with Scott and Mike from the IT side and the activities side. Just a tremendous welcome and support to help us get going here tonight. Thanks for joining us on the Community Spotlight. You have a lot of good things going here at the Rugby School, some renovations on the elementary side, and a growing school district from what I understand.
Yeah, we last December we passed a referendum for about what ended up being about $9 million at that point. And so we started construction here recently, June, July, and been working on that. Of course, like everybody, you're trying to build anything, trying to do anything right now, we're running into inflation kinds of things, but that's been coming along. Walls are going up, and just again, I think it kind of talks about, I think about Hillsboro community. Kind of the same thing. A lot of support for schools, a lot of support for, our activities, and so we had a nice support for all of those things that we've been doing. So
you've had a lot of success here at the Rugby School. I know athletics, and we don't want to forget about the academic side as well. Just talk about that.
Yeah, we continually do well on the academic side of things. Whether it's on our average ACT score is above the state average. Our state assessments, those things that people look at, those comparisons to other districts, we do very well. And so, on and off the field, we do pretty well here in Rugby.
So what else is going on at the school these days, just that students are, involved in, because there's so many organizations. Again, we're at the football game tonight, but there's volleyball, there's all the other sports, but there's all the other organizations.
Yeah, so we actually just started a family and consumer science program, so kind of the old school home ec kind of a program. That just started full schedule this year, looking to build a space for that at some point down the road. Our FFA is very large. We just actually last year, our ag mechanics team took, basically number one in the nation in the ag mech field. We had a gal in our FBLA program. She went to the national conference, took first place in digital citizenship. So, just all sorts of opportunities in our size of a school district. And so it's been, awesome. So,
from the community, big news just coming out today, right?
Yeah, so we, really for the better part of a year here, probably longer than that, a couple years, our community's been trying to build a new hospital. If you go downtown, it's an older hospital, many sections, new sections added onto that over the years, and we just need a new space. And so they actually just heard today that they got USDA loan approval, and so it's a big deal for us. I think it's going to be close to $55 to $60 million building, and so it's a big deal here in Rugby.
Creates jobs, opportunities, and all goes hand in hand with the school district.
Right, no doubt. Yep, exactly. The more we can have better jobs, facilities, attract more people to our community, definitely.
Superintendent Mike McNeff, Rugby Schools, thank you so much for your time, information, and being a part of our broadcast tonight. Thanks for having us here.
Appreciate it. Thanks so much. Yep.
Welcome. Mike McNeff, Superintendent Rugby, here on our Community Spotlight tonight, the Irie Insurance Game Show with YourLiveEvent.com.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Hillsboro Lumber has DeWalt tools and Milwaukee power tools. Choose from DeWalt drills, sanders, impact drivers, hammer drills, jigsaws, skill saws, multi-tools, and all DeWalt power tool batteries and accessories. Hillsboro Lumber will work with you on any remodeling project, and they will assist you with any building plans you're considering. And they remind you of laminate flooring and many styles of cabinets available. Call 701-636-4301, Hillsboro Lumber, Hillsboro.
This is Bailey Scott, a senior at Fargo Davies High School and the 2022-23 North Dakota High School Activities Association Distinguished Student. Educational athletics, including games like this one, teach a lifetime value such as respect for your opponents, coaches, officials, and classmates. There are few better places than athletic competition to demonstrate respect for others. By your demonstration of respect for those participating and watching today, you underscore that the most important part of high school competition is the people involved and not the game itself. A public service message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association and this radio station.
Big Tex is the name you can trust to build great trailers. Big Tex and Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro are the names behind quality, precise design, and depth of production line. Big Tex, where style does not get lost in the rugged construction of products. Big Tex is made to last and made to perform. When your Big Tex touches the ground, it's tested and warranted, ready for every transport job you have. Get your Big Tex trailer at Bloomfield Enterprises Hillsboro. Contact Tim at 701-430-0877 or Larry 218-368-7989.
This is the Irie Insurance pregame show on YourLiveEvent.com as we bring you 11B football this evening. Thanks for being with us here. Myself, Jake Berkmeyer, with the play-by-play. Jim Berkmeyer joining me down on the field. Keith Meyer with the camera work out here with us as well. Also, a special thanks here to Scott and Mike from the Rugby School helping to get us set up, along with the executive producers Mark Forseth, Brandon Mickelson on the Your Live Event side of things. As we're excited to bring you this matchup here today between the 6-1 Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros, 3-4 Rugby Panthers. Here's the regular season winds down, just next week left, and then postseason coming up after that. So we're excited for a good matchup between two teams right now, and we'll bring it to you more on your Irie Insurance pregame show after this.
Thunder Seed has over 4 generations of experience in the field. Through innovation, technology, and hard work, we put farmers first by providing high-quality products. We pride ourselves on developing quality soybean, corn, wheat, and corn silage seed first in the field. Family-owned and farmers first.
At Community Co-op, we offer our energy solutions programs to help area farm operations. Hi, this is Rocky Bruin. One of our popular programs is our fuel contracting with only 30 cents per gallon upfront payment, and our pricing programs are a couple quick reasons why you would lock in your fuel contracting price with Community Co-op. Let us help you manage your risk. Call 1-888-935-2281 and we can discuss more of your energy solutions programs from Community Co-ops of Lake Park.
Get the dairy products, non-dairy products, frozen seafood, meat items, and more delivered to your door from Teak, the Udder Guy at Hillsboro Dairy. Call 701-436-5877. He will bring it right to your door. Hillsboro, Grandin, Purley, Hendrum, Borup, Ada, Climax, Shelley, Lockhart, east of Ada to the Twin Valley addresses and around the area. Hillsboro Dairy delivering right to your door. 701-436-5877.
You won this year's chili cook-off. Our girls played in the softball finals last spring. You're not just another policyholder to us. We remember your name. Hi, Cheryl.
He remembered my name.
Because it's your name. That's simple human sense.
River's Edge Insurance Agency, Halstead. 218-456-2172.
Jeff, Mary, Dan, Sarah.
Thanks once again for joining us here tonight with YourLiveEvent.com as we hit regular season, week number 8 on the year. Let's go to our starting lineups here tonight. Your starting lineups are brought to you by American Crystal Sugar Company. You can live the sweet life with American Crystal Sugar. Go online, crystalsugar.com. Find out more, including career opportunities about American Crystal Sugar Company. And, of course, they wish everyone a safe harvest season. And whether you're enjoying us out here at home, maybe you're listening in the tractor, wherever you're at, appreciate you joining us tonight on yourliveevent.com.
Got to say, it stays on here. I don't know what's going on. There's just like a couple of, if I move 18 inches that way. But hello to, Tim out there in the soybean. Also, I know we've got some parents out in California listening as well. I think Mia's out there in California.
All right, well, we appreciate everyone going to join us here today as we got a moment of silence coming up here. We'll take a quick break here. Be right back after that. Continue on with your pregame show after this.
I'm starting off on some smaller projects to get me worked up to some of the bigger things built around here.
The atmosphere in the shop is very, very team-based, which is great.
It's really cool to see the beginning and end product.
So it's very satisfying to build something that you know people are really going to appreciate.
Back with your IRE Insurance pregame show, your American Crystal Sugar Company starting laps for the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros. Starting offense will be at left tackle, the junior, number 54, James Fortman. The rest of them all seniors. Number 77, Oscar Leal at left guard. Number 67, Caleb Hattlestead at the center position. Number 57, Jake Swanson at the right guard. Number 58, Dylan Foss at right tackle today for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Tight end will be the senior, number 14, Peter Dryberg. On the end of the line, outside of that, you'll see senior number 19, Michael Longthorne, and junior number 11, Dylan Mitzel, at the wide receiver spots. Running backs today will be the senior fullback, number 24, Cole Hebel, junior running back, number 34, Landon Olson, and running the offense here today will be the senior, number 10, Riley Olson, for the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros. Offense just over 2,000 yards. They passed that threshold last week at 2,067. 1,447 of that comes on the ground, 620 through the air. That's 295 overall, 206 on the ground, 88 through the air each game. 5.7 yards per rush, 4.7 yards per play on offense this year as they've ran 306 plays in their 7 games, 82% rushing rate. They've lost 9 fumbles on the year. They average 30.4 points per game. For the Rugby Panthers, as we flip sides of the field here, we see their defense as they come out with a 4 lineman, 4 linebacker, 3 defensive back defensive set. It will be the defensive ends junior number 79, Hudson Jeldon. It will be the senior number 54, Dylan Barch. At the defensive ends will be number 89, senior Bryson DePlazas, along with the number 88, the junior Dane Heidbreder. Linebackers tonight will be senior number 48, Cole Van Stock, along with number 7, Brody Schneibel, number 21, Austin Schneibel, the junior, and the senior number 24, John Junt, for the Rugby Panthers. In the defensive secondary will be the 2 corners, seniors, number 10, Mason Heisler, and number 22, Logan Harner. The safety is number 9, the senior, Eric Foster, for the Rugby Panthers as they come up allowing 23.5 points per game, 165 points given up overall in their 7 games. Last week they gave up 20 to Park River, but their offense put up 26, so they're coming in off a win versus the Aggies. That snapped a 3-game losing streak for the Panthers as they sit at 3-4 overall here with their home dark unis there with the black and then the orange lettering numbers on the jerseys, and also the pink night here today. So you'll see some undershirts, some sleeves, some leg sleeves as well here, celebrating the pink night, the October breast cancer awareness here. The football team getting in on the action as well. There's your starting lineups again from American Crystal Sugar Company. You can live the sweet life, and we also want to say our officials here for tonight will be Tim Pfeiffer, Dennis Legacy, Mark LaCroix, Foster Carlson, and Dano Vegerland. are our officials wearing the stripes for our ball game tonight. Here, as we thank you for joining us, this will conclude our Irie Insurance pregame show. Our opening kickoff comes up next.
My name is Jared, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's Jerrid.
Ready for our opening kickoff. Hillsboro-Central Valley will have the kickoff team out there kicking from left to right. That's east to west, as we see it here from the press box in Rugby. As Bowden Allen tees it up.
Talking on the sidelines here, they said, oh, you had quite a drive.
Yes, we did have quite. I don't know where that dead spot is coming from, but it keeps showing up. So here is the
boom.
Burrows are ready to kick off. And here comes the kick. It will be a high kick picked up back here just inside the 20. A little cut upfield and try and get right through the middle. Brought down that time. Heisler will take it in, and that is where Rugby will start their first drive.
Cody Rage on the attack. Yeah, there's something with this.
Yeah, we'll have to check that out. Maybe try and do something during a break if we can. Offense here for the Rugby Panthers coming out. Dylan Barch, Isaac Christensen, and Micah Mauser, Cole Anderson, Cooper Bonebreak on the offensive line. Quarterback is Brody Schneibel as he brings the offense out here at that quarterback position. Here with the wing back to the right side, wide receiver out that way as well. Tight end on the left side, one back in the formation. They run across the motion from right to left. It's a quarterback keeper that time. And not much room to go there on the snap there, brought down. I don't know, Jim, did we lose you entirely on that? Yeah, so Swanson able to get the stop. Here now, there will be the new play coming in.
So turn off one of those.
There the Panthers under center. Two backs in the backfield, split behind Schneibel. He'll turn. He will look to pass off the play action, looking here to the near side. In the flat, it is caught. Then trying to make a move, get to the outside, and brought down will be number 22, Logan Harner, making the catch that time for the Panthers. Here, so move it forward, picking up 8 yards on that second down pass. Sets up a 3rd and 4 for the Rugby Panther offense. Here's they bring in the play. Here with Tatum Rizavi checking in, one of the wingback subs for the Panthers. They'll send one receiver out wide to the right side, three to the right side now as they send two more out there, one on the near side. Shotgun back to pass, play action over the middle. It is caught at the 50, breaks a tackle, then free up to head to the 40, and Heisler picks up a first down for the Panthers.
Yeah, missed tackle.
Mason Heisler working his way up here to the 42-yard line. Good gain in the first down. As doing math in my head, that's 8 plus that there, that's 14 on that third down conversion. Two receivers right side, in the middle of the field. Wing back to the right side in the shotgun set. Motion a man deep, comes in, little push pass going forward. This time goes again to Harder, and he will slip as he tries to turn around the left edge. Right at the 35, he's brought down. It'll actually be a loss of 1.
I think that was Cody Rage again on the tackle, and I'll tell you, if you turn something off up there, that certainly did the trick because everything is cleared up down here on this end. So we'll see if we can for a while. Yeah.
I don't know. We'll try and figure that out here as we can. A little guess and check as we keep going. The wide receiver goes out wide to the right side. Lone receiver there being Eric Foster. Wing back, right side, tight end, left side, turn, give here to the second man through, powering forward. Gazette grabs him up around the ankles, brought down. Rage also teaming up that time to bring down the tailback, Mason Heisler. He'll get 5 yards on that carry.
Gazette leading the team in tackles coming into this week here tonight, and also as we heard from Coach Rizovy for Rugby on the pregame show, that he challenged his offensive linemen that they got to get a push up front tonight, because they got to be able to run the football, sustain some drives, chew up some time on the clock, and have possession and then cap it off at the end. And they put together a deep.
Converted 1 3rd down on this drive. Now time for another. Here's the ball, gets knocked loose on the handoff. Almost looked like the offensive lineman got pushed back into the handoff. Ball comes loose. The fullback, Austin Schneibel, able to get back on here at the 37-yard line. Will be a loss of 2.
And that play certainly brings up memories of some earlier games this season for the Panthers. They've done a lot of really good things, but it's been a turnover here or a drop here or a penalty flag there that they've just not been able to cap off some drives. They've been in some really tight football games, maybe a couple more that they could have W's on, but they find themselves coming in, right below the 500 mark because of that here tonight.
From the left hash, looking at Foster left side. He'll go over there, and Rage tries to jump it, and he breaks it up.
Really
Foster,
nice
the
defense.
Receiver, and it's broken up. Turnover on downs here for the Rugby Panthers as they can't convert inside Borough territory.
Well, it's talked about too from head coach Scott Olson, saying they got a blanket to number 9, Foster. He's a big target, excellent receiver, ran a good route, and Rage really jumped it, showed some athleticism at the end. Rage has been playing well. This defensive secondary.
Hillsboro-Central Valley offense now with Riley Olson, the quarterback, bringing in here from the 37-yard line. Olson will bring him out again. The left tackle here today, James Fortman. Easton Baszler out for another game here today with the injury. I formation, receiver right, receiver left. Longthorn at the bottom of your screen, Mitchell up top. Here's they will run it with Landon Olson. He's brought down right away. Meet at the running back that time, and another guy that was told to look out forward, Dylan Barch, coming up making the stop.
And I'm keeping my eyes here on the Burrows. Hattlestead, he came out of that. He got stepped on or something happened because he came out of that line of scrimmage area, hopping on one foot and trying to walk this thing off. You can see in the huddle he's bent over there. It's that right leg, right ankle. I'm not exactly sure. You can watch here as he hobbles up to that line of scrimmage. The starting center shaking up here for the Burrows on their first snap.
2nd and 14 as they crowd the line of scrimmage. Here the Burrows run the pitch play. Olson trying to get outside to the edge as he breaks free here across the 50 and drugged down. Oh no, right at the 50 there. Thought he was going to get across, but gets down there to the 50, picks up a first down, gain of 17.
Yeah, good blocking there on that left side, finding the running room and people in front of him as well. Good execution by the Burrows on offense.
Here with Riley Olson, quarterback, Landon Olson, the running back, Cole Hebel, the fullback, Michael Longthorn, Dylan Mitzel. Also see Kyle Halfley, Cody Rage mixed in there with that wide receiver rotation. Peter Dryberg at the tight end for the Burrows offense. I formation under center. Olson looks, sees the play clock come down, and then he runs the play option here to the left side, and no option that time as gives it off to Cole Hebel, and we'll see where they mark him with forward progress. Right back to the 50, so about a gain of a half a yard.
And, the Panthers bringing everybody up tight. They've got 8 guys right up at the line of scrimmage. Safety Foster just playing 6-7 yards back, just having their corners go one-on-one on the edges with those 2 receivers, 1 to each side on that last play. And now the Burrows will line up in a different formation.
Twin receivers out to the left side. Longthorn in the slot left as he comes in motion. They hand off to him. He looks to turn around the outside edge, looking for a block. Nothing there. Good edge control, good backside pursuit, and brought down, no gain.
Yeah, the Panthers really strung that out. They got down along the line of scrimmage and really stayed at home and able to fill in behind. As you see there, the 54 number of Dylan Barch. He's one of the leaders on this defensive team for the Rugby Panthers.
3rd and 10 from midfield. Burrows will have it on the right hash as they come out. 5:30 to go in this first quarter. Send the tight end Dryberg left side. Longthorn lone receiver on the wide side of the field. Halfley and Mitzel receivers on the right side. Hebel the lone running back next to Olson in the backfield. Off the shotgun set, pass, time, scrambling, looking, throwing downfield. It is caught! A little bit behind Halfley, but caught by Halfley for a big first down for the Burros, down to the 22-yard line.
Halfley with Halfley gets the reception there for the Burros. Of course, we saw him here a couple weeks ago in the
28 yards for Kyle Halfley on the reception. His second catch of the year. 2 catches, both of them going 28 yards. That's a good receiving average there for the junior receiver. Longthorn left side as the wide receiver. Back in the I-form set. Mitzel right side. Hebel and Olsen behind Olsen under center. Dryberg left side, the tight end. They turn, they run. Ooh, almost a little miscommunication on the handoff. Now Landon Olsen bobbling forward. Just a little jump. Let me try and get that ankle free. Can't do it, but I'll still pick up 5 yards.
Yeah, extra effort there by Landon Olsen. Gets the positive yardage. Burros inside the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Just over 4 minutes to play in this opening quarter. Their first offensive series of the night.
Here on YourLiveEvent.com as Kyle Halfley, the receiver to the left side. Michael Longthorn, receiver to the right side. Olsen under center. Looks out. Play clock hits 10. Gets under center. And looks to run the option left side. He'll keep it around the outside edge. Looking to break it out. He's again caught from behind.
Barch.
Able to bring him down. What a 2-yard gain on that time for Riley Olsen.
Yeah.
Going to set up now a third and let's call it 3. A long 2, basically 3, with 3:33 left to go in this first quarter.
Yeah, Bart's really all over the field as described, as advertised, as seen on film. Just explodes, really sees things, gets there. And if you don't get a hat on him, he's going to make a lot of plays. They line him up right now in the middle of that defensive front 4.
Panthers picked up a couple first downs and stalled out with their offense in Burro territory. Burrows trying to avoid the same fate here in Panther territory as they look to give it left side here and get across the first down. And Landon Olsen will scamper forward here, and that will move the chains here up to the 15-yard line. Here's, can we turn that off there, Keith, there? We're going to try that for a second, see if that's the issue on that one. We're going to try another thing, see if, and then we're going to move some stuff around. And there, Jim, you back there on that one now? No, you were. No, I'm not sure. 2:44 to go. Here, first and goal from the 9 in this first quarter. Burrows run the option. Riley Olsen looks to keep it around the left side edge, trying to squirt forward, and he will be
to the 2.
Short there, picking up the 7 yards. Second and goal.
Yeah, just he's right in between the 2 and the 1.
You're on that far side of the field from us in the press box. Burrows come out. Looks like they're going to go to the heavy set. They will. Dryberg and Swanson will be in the backfield. Richter comes in at right guard. Hebel will be the tailback in this 3-back set. Olsen under center. He will turn. He'll hand off. Give it to Hebel. He'll try and power forward. And a good blow up at the line that time by the Panthers. A lot of black jerseys coming up from the bottom that time.
He got.
It looked like it was the Heidbreder, the D end, crashing in. Barch, the D tackle there with him. We've already called his name a lot. Here, third and goal from the 2. Hebel, the deep back in the power set. 2 fullbacks, and we're going to have a timeout called. Here with 1:32 to go in this first quarter. We're scoreless on your Golden Harvest Tim Cassette Seed Sales scoreboard. We're back after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source from sunup to sundown. They're turning quarters into the dollars that drive our rural economy. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance. Protecting those that protect America's food source.
Contact Ryan Opdahl, Farmers Union Insurance, Hillsboro.
Welcome to a better banking experience with First State Bank. Locations in Grand Forks, Thompson, Buxton, Mayville, and Portland. First State Bank is here for you. Locally owned for over 120 years, we know you and the area. Banking for today with savings, checking, and loan services for business, personal, or agriculture. and helping to guide you to tomorrow with wealth management and insurance services. Today, tomorrow, together. First State Bank. Stop into our locations in Grand Forks, Thompson, Buxton, Mayville, and Portland, or visit online, firststatebanks.com. Here, 3rd and goal from the 2-yard line. Burrows hand off here to Cole Hebel. He will plow forward into a pile, spinning, trying to reach out, and he will be in across for the 2-yard score. Burrows get in, 2 yards out. Cole Hebel punches it through for the first score of the evening. Here with minute 25, so they start at the 37-yard line. Here a drive that goes 6.5 minutes. Eating up those 63 yards, resulting in the first touchdown of the game. Here, and Cole Hebel in for his 6th rushing touchdown of the year. Longthorn extra point. PAT is up. PAT is good. And Hillsboro-Central Valley leads 7-0 on your Tim Cassette Seat Sales scoreboard.
Big Tex is the name you can trust to build great trailers. Big Tex and Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro are the names behind quality, precise design, and depth of production line. Big Tex, where style does not get lost in the rugged construction of products. Big Tex is made to last and made to perform. When your Big Tex touches the ground, it's tested and warranted, ready for every transport job you have. Get your Big Tex trailer at Bloomfield Enterprises Hillsboro. Contact Tim at 701-430-0877 or Larry 218-368-7989.
The Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts share this message to all community members about building assets in your community. Hi, this is Maddie Olson. Young people grow strong through positive relationships with adults. It only takes a small investment of time to truly make a difference in a young person's life. You can help build up a young person by taking just a minute to give them words of encouragement and advice, making them feel the true impact they have in the community. A message provided by everyone at the Hillsboro and Central Valley School District.
Bowden Allen to kick for the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros after the Hebel touchdown makes it 7-0. And here is his second kick off the game. This one a line drive right to the up back there. The second row picked up at the 38. Get up here to the 42. Take what you can get and start with good field position for the Rugby Panthers on drive number 2.
And Rage on the special teams tackle. We've called his name and number a lot here early on, both special teams and defense. So the Burros, as you said, capitalized by their defensive stop, march downfield, converted, go up by a touchdown. Beautiful night in Rugby. You can see the moon off to the east. Clear skies, a few high clouds, but otherwise pretty clear. Beautiful day. Wind is diminished. Great night for high school football.
Spread them out, 2 receivers left, 2 wingback and receiver right side. Here as they run the left side off the power edge and break 1 tackle, get up to here to the 48-yard line, the fullback. That time Schneibel, and he's brought down at the 48-yard line, gain of 6.
Halfley on the tackle. Yeah, he got off that left edge of his offensive line there for the Rugby Panthers running there over Dylan Barch, the left tackle, 54, and somebody able to get a hand on him, maybe Dryberg up around the shoulder pads, but he powered through that and got the good gain for the Panthers on their first down.
Second down just shy of midfield from the left hash mark under center. Brody Schneibel will turn. He'll fake the pitch, give it out now. Back left side on the cross action and upended that time. In the carry was Fonstock. Fonstock gets his first carry of the game.
Yeah, Fonstock, got to remember him, 48, not on this roster, but certainly is a big part of this team. Now they bring in some different personnel. Bryson DePlazes comes back in as one of the tight ends. He'll line up on the left side.
It's a gain of 9 for the first down. Late substitutions coming out. Here's Longthorn back in on that defensive backfield for the Burros. Wing back, split backs here, handoff through the middle. Hebel wraps up at the 40. Brings back the ball carrier in the middle of the pile. Just double checking that Harder. Or that was Harner with the carry. That will end the first quarter of play with the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros leading the Rugby Panthers 7-0 on your Golden Harvest Tim Cassette Seat Sales scoreboard.
The Halstead Living Center, Heritage House in Halstead, and the Normandy in Twin Valley present an atmosphere that is calm and comfortable. Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, they offer a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care, including senior living with services, skilled nursing care, rehabilitation care, respite, hospice, or adult day care. Get more information by going to halsteadlivingcenter.com or call 218-456-2105.
There's more at 104. Hillsboro, North Dakota has everything you need on your next road trip. Food, fuel, fun, and family-friendly activities. Stop by and fill up your tank or grab a bite to eat. Have a blast at Goose River Golf Club, the swimming pool, or one of our beautiful parks. There's even ice skating and cross-country skiing. Take in the sights or stay the night so you don't miss a thing. Experience Hillsboro and see why there's more at 104.
Let's go.
Hillsboro-Central Valley leading by a touchdown and a PAT. Here comes Rugby on a second down, and they
Penalty
go with the
flags.
hard count, draw the defense off sides. Should be on. It is on the defense. Just double checking, making sure that no extra movement on the other side of the line. Here, so cuts the distance down to a 2nd and 2 after the free 5 yards for the Panthers. Back up to the line of scrimmage.
Holy cow, was that a fast-moving first quarter?
19 minutes of real time. Here is the under center, waiting for the snap, comes, handoff, running back, and will bring it forward. Will be the first down again. Barnstock again with a first down for the Panthers.
Yeah, he's tackled by Dryberg as one of the tacklers for the Burros. Dryberg and Fonstock, just FYI, first cousins.
A little family reunion there on the gridiron.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Didn't even hit each other hard. Of course they did.
I don't think those two could not hit each other hard. Two backs in the backfield here in this heavy set. Bring in the tight ends and the wing back, kind of get everyone tight, get a push. This time the push comes from the defense. Here again.
Yeah, Oscar Leal. Leal really led the, he got a good push that time, 77 did, then Cassette helped him finish up, but it was Leal just beat his man at the line of scrimmage, and you know, for the most part, Rugby offensive line, they answered the bell, the challenge that was put in front of them throughout the week about controlling line of scrimmage. Did a good job through most of that first quarter, but that time it was Leal who won the battle there for the Burros defense.
Leal comes out, Halfley comes in. Burros look like they're going to switch back to that 3-down lineman defensive front here on 2nd and long. Two wide receivers left side, a wing back on that side, and put a running back in the backfield. They're going to run the quarterback keeper on the power up the middle, wrapped up here, but drag it forward, bringing up an extra 4 yards after contact on a 5-yard gain.
Yeah, Swanson, you know, and Hattlestead there, and they got on the quarterback, but just enough strength to just continue to keep the legs moving, determination, carried a couple 100 pounds on the back and got the extra yardage. Great effort.
3rd down, similar field position to where their last drive stalled out. Here from the 22, actually a little further up the field into Burro territory.
Leal back in, Halfley out, going back to that 4-man front. Seeing both of it here tonight.
A little extra size as the Panthers bring in the extra size as well, too. Tight ends, wing backs. Two backs in the backfield of a split back formation. Here's penetration on the rollout. Looking to the right side, pass is caught over the top and then in the flat. Wrapped up there as tripped up by Olsen, but the first down for the Panthers.
Dane Heidbretter on the reception, tripped up by Olsen as he said. Good execution there by the quarterback, Schneibel. The Burros brought the blitz up the middle. They got out of the grasp of that lower leg tackle attempt and stayed with it. Found his receiver, kept his eyes upfield. Receiver gave him a good target.
3 of 4 passing, 29 yards here for the senior quarterback in this first half. Two receivers left, one right. Here's a handoff left side. Penetration from the Burros backside defense. Hattlestead penetrated right into the hands of Dryberg. They both spun him around, and Fonstock not able to get anything. Loss on the play.
That little, nick on the ankle or the leg or the foot, whatever it was on that first play from scrimmage offensively for Hattlestead, who's a starting center. He's shaking that off, and he's looking good right now and really made a nice play there coming off that left side edge as part of that 3 down lineman rotating between 3 and 4 guys up front. Right now it's 3 with Hattlestead, Swanson at the nose, and Dryberg at the right defensive end.
Spread formation out of the shotgun. Man in motion. Now 3 receivers to the left side. Looking to go. They run that little wide receiver bubble screen out, make one man miss, and dive forward off the ankle tackle of another. And picking up 7, 8 yards. Where are they going to spot it on the dive?
They're going to go right to the 11.
Okay, so 5 yards that time. Bring up 3rd down here for the Panthers.
Now, I was watching here on this where I'm at now. I'm on the Rugby sideline with Foster, the receiver. The Burros defensively, they moved Olsen over here on him as a linebacker right tight at the line of scrimmage to get a little bit of a chuck there. They had Longthorn over the top. Of course, Rugby went to the opposite side, but you can see that the Burros defense certainly paying attention to number 9.
Tight formation here with the wing back on the right side. 2 backs in the backfield, tight ends each way. Play action back to pass here. Double clutch over the middle. Nearly intercepted that time by the Burros.
Hebel
had
almost
a
with the
hand
pick.
on it, but couldn't haul it in. Incomplete pass brings up 4th down.
Burros defensive linebackers really dropped back well in good coverage there. And again, it does bring up that 4th down. Leal will go out to Halfley in for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Foster is back in for Rugby, and also coming back in is 17, Jacob Ripplinger, and now also coming out of the field will be 22, Logan Harner.
Something to watch here for the Panthers as well, too. Senior running back Mason Heisler on the sideline, helmet off right now. Hasn't been in on this series. Not sure if it's just a rest or if because he was walking over toward that trainer table earlier.
They move Fonstock to the slot right side.
3 receivers on the left side. Back to pass, looking over the middle. Overthrow, incomplete. And that will be a turnover on downs for the Panthers. Unable to punch it through.
Yeah, they're looking for something across the middle. They had Foster and Fonstock onto the right side. Left-handed quarterback had the eyes over the middle of the field as Longthorn really tied up with Foster. So far, the Burros defense got to be feeling good because, kept the Panthers, gave up some yardage, forced them over, though, on downs 2 consecutive times.
7:47 to go in the second quarter. This will be the first play of just our 4th total drive between the two.
Tick, tick, tick.
From the 11, Burros at the offense here. Riley Olsen under center. He'll turn and hand off here to the left side. Cole Hebel will bust through, nearly tried to get away, but he's brought down here after a 4-yard gain.
Yeah, over that left side, success again, a quick hitter. It was a big opening right away. Rugby able to get back into their defense and make a stop after those 4 or 5 yards. It looked like it was going to go for a lot more, but they were able to close it up.
Tatum Rizvi out as a corner here, so not sure here with Mason Heisler what's going on, but yeah, on the sideline there with the helmet off for the Rugby Panthers. Olsen under center, puts the tight end Dryberg on the right side of the offensive line, has 2 backs behind him.
Play clock at 2.
Gets down, gets it off. Run the option right side, and it will be kept here around the outside edge by Olsen on that far sideline before he's finally turned back right around the first down marker. They will mark him enough for the first down, and I thought that was a flag. That was just the football being tossed in from the sideline.
Yeah, it was all clean contact there. They had him wrapped up, but right along the sideline, paying attention, just playing good football. Said, okay, right here on the sideline, throw out of bounds. It's clean and good, and 6:43 to go, and the clock ticking away here in this first half.
Mitzel, the receiver, left on the wide side. No safety help over the top. Here, Panthers just trying to stop that run there in that 4-4 defensive front. See if the Burros want to take a shot. So they will instead take the handoff. Landon Olsen is brought down in the backfield. Loss of 2.
Yeah, tackle for loss. Getting up there at the bottom again. Guess who? 54, Dylan Barch. Watch where they move Barch around. Linebacker, defensive tackle. They put him at a nose. They move him around. He's a dude. He is a good football player.
Official total of 45 tackles, but that's also half those are assisted tackles. So really in on about 60, 70 tackles on the year.
Yeah, that's 10 per game per week.
Here as Olsen goes play action. He's looking over the right sideline and overthrows or underthrows. Looked like maybe Dryberg, the tight end, was more of the intended target. Incomplete pass.
Yeah, it looked like Dryberg got caught up in traffic as he was trying to get off the line of scrimmage and get out to that route. Just the timing thing, and that's what it's all about there. You could see that Riley Olsen was throwing to that spot, but Dryberg couldn't get there. 90 comes in. That's Cy Walker coming off his 79, Hudson Jeldon.
3rd and 12 for the Burros. 2 receivers left, Halfley in the slot. Here's they put Longthorn out wide. Low snap. Olsen picks it up, chucks it deep down the right sideline, and might have rushed that there with the low snap coming in, just threw it up and overthrows the intended receiver, Mitzel.
Yeah, and they got to the quarterback, and some of the Burrow linemen also got pushed down, lost their balance. Yeah, Olsen was under some pressure, so the punting team will come on.
James Fortman is the punter. He's been out there 17 times to punt. Been on the field 18 times because they had the fake punt last week that they converted with the pass. They're in 4th and 12 from their own 20. Unlikely, but not impossible if they could go to that. Riley Olsen, the quarterback, is the personal protector in the formation. Snap goes back, low snap, picked up. Here, angled, it will bounce at the 46, and a big Burrow roll of 16 yards as it will stop on the dot at the 30-yard line in Panther territory. 5:19 to go, first half. That is where Rugby will take over for their 3rd drive of the football game. So far, they've driven into Burrow territory twice, and they've stalled out, turnover on downs both times.
The way that ball was bouncing and continuing downfield brought me back to 1982 and John Cougar Mellencamp, and life goes on with little Jack and Diane. Number 1 on this date, by the way, there. You know what? You can see Lee Elfson at Furniture Mart. He'll sing the rest of the song for you, and you're also going to get a discount when you go in there tomorrow. Purchase some furniture.
Here with that Lee Elfson game break for you here before the start of this drive with the Rugby Panthers. In the shotgun set, 2 receivers, wing back left side, running back in the backfield. They'll turn, they'll hand off here, run left side, run into your own man, and then the defense bring them down.
Boom.
Big boom that time.
Gazette and Hebel.
4-yard gain, though, there for the Panthers.
44 getting low to the ground, staying in there, poking the pads and the helmet in there. It's a crisp night here in the autumn weather of first weekend in October. This is getting fun because we're nearing the playoffs and the real deal about to begin.
A lot of playoff implications going on around the state as well, too. We'll maybe talk about that as we have time in this one, as the quick wide receiver screen is
incomplete.
Yep, incomplete.
Bounced up.
High snap, low throw. Bad combination on that time of route. An incomplete pass brings up a 3rd down, 3rd and 6 now for the Panthers.
Yeah, and in that recipe, it was that high snap, then it was some pressure causing some of the low throw on the quick release, and the receiver also slipped down a little bit. And, you know, after all that and all those descriptions and the prescription, you know what it still reads? Incomplete.
Well, as long as he can read it. Here as Rizvi comes in as the wingback. No, now he'll be the slot receiver right side for the Panthers. Split backfield. 2 right, 1 receiver left. Back to pass, looking. Schneibel will roll left side over the middle. It is caught. There's Foster with the catch across midfield for the first down.
Here's a late flag that comes in as well. Extra activity afterwards. Foster catching that over the middle of the field, and you can see those long strides, the athleticism by the 6'5" kid. And carrying that in one arm, they're going to pick up the flag. There was no extra foul there afterwards.
So gain of 16 and a first down. Move the chains into Burrow territory for the 3rd time tonight for the Rugby Panthers. Here's they will bring it out now. Jacob Ripplinger in with the play. They're also going to send in Logan Harner. Here he'll be out to the left side with Ripplinger. Harner into the slot. Foster, lone receiver to the right side. Split backfield, under center. Take the snap, turn, hand off, second man through, run through 1 tackle, run through 2 tackles, and then be brought down as they give it to Ashton Schneibel, the fullback.
Gazette there, but I'll tell you what, it was Landon Olsen. Olson again came up, linebacker got there on the receiver, Foster, who's going to then turn into be the blocker on the edge, and Olson just kind of shrugged him off to the side and got up there and really blew that play up.
Yeah, Brody Schneibel, the quarterback, Austin Schneibel, the fullback. Here in that backfield set, both of them moving the ball in different ways on back-to-back plays. 2nd and 6, split backfield, wing back, left side. Under center turn, handoff. This time they will go to Fonstock. He will break it free into the second level, pick up the first down, and move the chains here for the Panthers.
Boy, he runs hard, doesn't he? He hits the hole fast, runs hard, low to the ground.
Yeah, senior knows what he's doing out there. Goes from the 46 here down to the 34. That's a gain of 12 on that first down carry, his 5th of the ball game.
It's just because the microphone wasn't working so well earlier. I had the thoughts but couldn't say them. 40-plus years. This is my first ever broadcast in Rugby, North Dakota, the geographical center of the world.
Here is looking out there on the defense. I saw something, didn't see anything. As they run the ball here for
I
the
saw
Panthers.
Caden Cassette bring down Fonstock there.
Yeah, was looking out there. They're doubling Foster there on that outside as they brought Landon Olson, the
wherever he
linebacker,
goes,
and you got the safety corner over the top on that one.
Yeah, wherever Foster goes, Olson goes with him.
Here's 2nd and 8 now for the Rugby Panthers. 2:25 to go. A fast-paced first half.
Sure is. Thanks for watching and listening tonight to yourliveevent.com. We appreciate it.
5 on the play clock as they get up to the line of scrimmage. 2 on the play clock as they send a man in motion. 1 on the play clock as they take a timeout. 2:09 to go in the first half. Rugby Panthers have the football. They trail the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros 7-0 on your Tim Cassette seat sale scoreboard. You're watching yourliveevent.com.
Vroom on over to the Hillsboro Body Shop, where they work on anything automotive. Cars, pickups, trucks, semis, and more. The guys have a combined 25 years of experience with professional, top quality, and timely automotive service. It's Ben and Tyrell at the Hillsboro Body Shop. Call 701-636-4981. Getting cars, pickups, semis, and more. If it moves and needs work, bring it over to the Hillsboro Body Shop. Call Ben Alba and Tyrell Lee, 701-636-4981. The Hillsboro Body Shop.
Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region with the Coaches Show every Wednesday night on yourliveevent.com.
Goes deep down the middle, has a man, Soka Porter! Soka Porter to the 20, to the 10, to the 5, and taken down there.
We'll dive into the latest stories from North Dakota and Minnesota.
And there's the block by Reese.
That's the Coaches Show with me, Joe Lancello, on yourliveevent.com every Wednesday night starting at 7.
Panthers motion across, run up the gut here on 2nd and 8 as they pick up 4 yards, bring us down to 2 minutes remaining in this second quarter. Time it was Arner with the carry and brings up a 3rd and 3 for Rugby.
Well, we've seen this before, haven't we, in this area of the field?
They come out, 2 receivers left side. Wing back left side, running back in the backfield. Schneibel, the quarterback, takes it, hands off here to the left side. Nice cutback move inside and then brought down by the second wave of tacklers as Farnstock.
And Hebel on the tackle.
Picking up the first down, moving the chains. Clock will stop while they set the chains, then get running here with 1:20 to go now in this quarter, in this half.
It's a good group.
Here, 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line. Split backs in the backfield again in this tight power formation. They turn, play action, looking to throw, pressure coming, and everybody's there for the sack. 3 Burros in there as Swanson, Leal, and Dryberg all combine and bring down the quarterback for a loss. Clock will keep running here, 2nd and 17. Here are the Panthers. They do have 2 timeouts left. The one earlier was taken by the Burros. They'll get set up. 2 now, 3 receivers to the left side, 1 to the right side, 30 seconds to go. Here after the snap, now here comes looking left side, only looking left, throwing over the middle, deflected, caught by the official. The official caught the football, and the way it was bouncing right now out there, I think, because that's like, I might have had a chance at that one, but the official with the quick hands.
Yeah, Caden Cassette saying that might have been mine, could have been mine. It was deflected by Hebel. There's some discussion going on the sidelines behind me, just, reassessing the play.
There, so again, after the sack for the loss of 7, there's Leal, I believe, will actually get credit for the sack on that one. That will be his.
Delay of game here.
So that will take the timeout instead. Take the timeout with 19 seconds left. Still 1 timeout remaining for the Panthers here in this first half, trailing the Burros 7-0 on your Tim Cassette Seatsell scoreboard.
Get the dairy products, non-dairy products, frozen seafood, meat items, and more delivered to your door from Teak, the Udder Guy at Hillsboro Dairy. Call 701-436-5877. He will bring it right to your door. Hillsboro, Grandin, Purley, Hendrum, Borup, Ada, Climax, Shelley, Lockhart, east of Ada to the Twin Valley addresses and around the area. Hillsboro Dairy delivering right to your door. 701-436-5877.
Hillsboro-Central Valley scored on a Cole Hebel 2-yard touchdown run. That's been our only scoring action so far in this first half with 19 seconds left. Rugby Panthers, just their 3rd drive of the first half. It's been a game where long drives here so far. 3 of the 4 have ended with turnover on downs or a punt. Is now back to pass on 3rd and long. Schneibel will look to pass. Now he's rolling out, being pressured. Over to his right side, has to reset the feet. Tough to roll it to the right when you're trying to throw across the body. He will scramble forward, pick up a couple yards, and 7 seconds left. There's he's brought down that time by Landon Olson. Peter Driver again on the pressure, and 7 seconds left here for the final timeout. We'll keep it here during this break here to get you set for the proposed final play of the first half.
Yeah, really good coverage in the secondary as nobody there, then good pressure.
So in this one here, Brody Schneibel is 5 of 10 passing in this first half. Give him an even 50 yards on those attempts. They average 83 yards they average 159 yards per game through the air. So below that ratio of where they'd have to hit in the first half to be on pace for it. But, do we lose lights and a scoreboard? No, just the scoreboard. Okay, we're good. I thought someone maybe turned on a light and made me nervous. I'm jumpy tonight. It's October. There's a lot of orange out. Little jumpy. 4th down and 8 for the Rugby Panthers. They'll watch top receiver Eric Foster will be out wide left. That's at the top of your screen. 2 receivers right, 2 left in the shotgun set. 7 seconds left. Run a man in motion right side to left side. Here as they will hand off, run a reverse back to Foster. He'll look to throw here into the end zone, and it will be picked off by the Burros. The horn sounds, the play is still live. Cut back here to the middle of the field. Longthorn trying to work his way up. He will not, and that will be the end of the first half. The trick play interception thrown. The Burros pick it off. And that will take us to the end of the first half. Hillsboro-Central Valley leading 7-0 on your Golden Harvest Tim Cassette Seat Cell scoreboard. Let's go down to the field for our halftime coach's comments.
Well, the one thing about the first half, Coach Scott Olson, a very quick first half.
Yeah, we only had a couple possessions there, but we got to do a better job stopping the run. They're changing up some things. Their main running back got hurt, so they had another guy in there that we didn't know about, and he's running hard, and we got to do a better job fitting our run stoppage.
Nice play here at the end, though.
Yeah, it's always good to hold them down to 0 there.
All right, good luck second half. Head coach Scott Olson for Hillsboro-Central Valley leading 7-0 here at halftime. As only a couple of possessions, very
Yeah, well played first half. We'll look forward to the second half. But first, it's your Farmers Union Insurance halftime report coming up on yourliveevent.com.
Hillsboro Lumber has DeWalt tools and Milwaukee power tools. Choose from DeWalt drills, sanders, impact drivers, hammer drills, jigsaws, skill saws, multi-tools, and all DeWalt power tool batteries and accessories. Hillsboro Lumber will work with you on any remodeling project, and they will assist you with any building plans you're considering. And they remind you of laminate flooring and many styles of cabinets available. Call 701-636-4301, Hillsboro Lumber, Hillsboro.
The Hillsboro Vets Club welcomes you for Broasted Chicken Saturdays, 5:30 till 7:30. Fries and coleslaw along with delicious broasted chicken. It's the best chicken I've ever had. Roasted chicken, dine in and take out at Saturdays at the Hillsboro Vets Club. And after the home football games, make sure that you stop in for free pizza and talk about the game with all the Borough fans at the Hillsboro Vets Club. Wishing the Burrows good luck and thanking the community for your support.
Hi, I'm Ernie Struby, president of the Goose River Bank, and I would like to know your story. Our lives and our businesses are comprised of events. We have all had our failures and successes, and these events define our character. If your character includes values like trustworthy, respectful, honest, and responsible, then your story matches well with ours, and we would consider it a privilege to be your financial partner. At the Goose River Bank, we believe that a strong bank builds strong communities. The Goose River Bank, member FDIC.
Our Savior's Lutheran Church in Hillsboro, North Dakota invites you to experience the love of God. Our Savior supports all youth with academics, athletics, music, art, dance, and drama, and offer meaningful opportunities for people of all ages. Join us for worship at 8:30 or 10:30 each Sunday morning, in person or watch on television, HTC Channel 34, or online, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or at oslchillsboro.com.
Fast-paced first half in rugby leads with the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros up 7-0 over the Rugby Panthers. Here with just a Cole Hebel 2-yard touchdown plunge, the lone scoring play in the first half. That was with 1:25 to go in the first quarter. PAT was good from Michael Longthorne. That capped off a 6.5-minute drive. As we look here, do 8, 9... Burrows had the ball for 9 minutes in the first half. So 15 minutes of time possession for the Rugby Panthers. They drive into Burrow territory 3 times. Turnover on downs their first 2 drives, and a reverse pass heave with the clock at 0 at the end of the second quarter resulted in an interception. But unable to cap off those drives. They'll see what they can do in the second half. But it's been a good one so far. 2 teams battling out, and as it should be here, coming down to the end of the regular season. Stick with us here on our Farmers Union Insurance halftime report from Ryan Opdahl, West Caledonia Avenue in Hillsboro. Call 701-436-5777 for Ryan Opdahl, Farmers Union Insurance, your halftime report sponsor.
You can trust Paul's Hometown Repair for professional service on your vehicles, cars, vans, pickups. Bring them in to Paul's Hometown Repair Hillsboro. Whether it's light work such as oil changes and tune-ups, or more serious matters including transmission work and engine overhauls, they'll get the work done for you at Paul's Hometown Repair. They'll get your vehicle back on its wheels, running like new. Call 436-4676 to schedule your vehicle for service at Paul's Hometown Repair Hillsboro. Reed Insurance, Terry Reed and Julie Larson, serving you with homeowners, farm, auto, multi-peril, crop hail. They're here to help you with the insurance you need. Located in the Wright Implement Building in Hillsboro, call Julie or Terry today at Reed Insurance, 701-636-5471. Visit with Terry Reed and Julie Larson for the insurance coverage you need. You can depend on Reed Insurance.
We've been around long enough to know that research in the lab reaps rewards in the field. At the Cess van der Haaf Innovation Center, we're working to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature. We're dedicated to improving what we produce, so you can be too. Contact your local Cess Vanderhoef dealer to learn about our varieties suited for your soils. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Cess Vanderhoef, a passion that grows.
Sorum Oil Company, Highway 81 in Hillsboro. For when you need repair work done on your vehicle, need an oil change, need new tires, or need tire repair, visit Sorum Oil Company in Hillsboro. They fill LP tanks, bulk delivery of your home heating or farm fuels, and carry batteries. Call your locally owned full-service gas station, Sorum Oil Company in Hillsboro, 701-636-5356. Brad, Jody, and Blake Sorum, thank you for your business, and they look forward to continuing to serve you at Sorum Oil Company.
First half in the books here in Rugby. Let's look at our first half stats. Hillsboro-Central Valley leading 7-0 over Rugby. For the Panthers in the first half, running the ball, it was Mason Heisler with 2 carries for a total of 4 yards. It was Logan Harner with 3 carries for 7 yards. Austin Schneibel with 3 carries for 14 yards. Cole Fonstock with 7 carries, 35 yards. Brody Schneibel, 1 carry, 5 yards, 2 team rushes, totaling a negative 9 yards on a fumble and a sack. 18 carries, 65 yards, rushing offense in the first half. Through the air, it was 5 of 10 passing for Brody Schneibel, 50 yards. It was Eric Foster, 0 of 1 with an interception in the first half. Completions here, 2 catches, 13 yards. For Logan Harner, it was 1 catch, 14 yards for Mason Heisler, 1 catch, 7 yards for Dane Heidbreder, and 1 catch, 16 yards for Eric Foster. 1 turnover, 115 yards in the first half. It was 6-7 first downs, a 15 minutes of time of possession in the first half for the Panthers. For the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros, Landon Olson with 4 carries, 16 yards. Cole Hebel, 11 yards and a touchdown. Riley Olson, 3 carries for 15 yards. Michael Longthorne, 1 carry for no yards. 12 carries, total of 42 yards in the first half on the ground for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Through the air, Riley Olson, 1 of 3 passing for 28 yards. That was to Kyle Halfley for the 28. And it will be 15 plays, 70 yards of offense in the first half for the Burros. Did not turn the ball over. 9 minutes time of possession. They had 1 penalty for 5 yards. Scoring play was Cole Hebel, a 2-yard touchdown run. PAT good for Michael Longthorne. Oscar Leal credit with a sack in the first half defensively. Michael Longthorne also with an interception for the Burros defense in that first half. That's our halftime stats. We'll come back with our second half forecast when we return on yourliveevent.com. This is the Farmers Union Insurance Halftime Report.
The Hillsboro-Central Valley Booster Club supports Hillsboro-Central Valley students in their school activities and encourages all students to be involved in the activities at your school. The Hillsboro-Central Valley Booster Club takes great pride in uniting the communities to support the boroughs. The Hillsboro-Central Valley Booster Club encourages everyone to promote school spirit, sportsmanship, and to support the Hillsboro-Central Valley students. Go Burros! New Golden Harvest Gold Series soybeans are here. In the Hillsboro area, contact Tim Cassette, 701-430-0877. These new Golden Harvest Gold Series soybeans feature exclusive genetics and high-demand trait platforms like Enlist E3 soybeans and XtendFlex soybeans. Golden Harvest Seeds. Talk with your area representative, Tim Cassette, 701-430-0877 for Golden Harvest Seed.
My roots run deep. I dream of a world where planting a seed can bring forth the food and knowledge our world needs right now. The field is my classroom, and I have the power to make a difference. I am going to feed the world someday.
It's really cool to see the beginning and end product.
So it's very satisfying to build something that you know people are really going to appreciate.
We make products that last decades. Being able to stand behind our products and having something that is so known for that is awesome.
Here's another reason why you should contact Mike, Darren, and Tim at Wright Implement Hillsboro. Let them know I said call Wright Implement.
For shop and field service, farm equipment sales, repair on all equipment, in the field, on the farm, and in the shop with Wright Implement in Hillsboro. 701-636-5692. Check out Wright Implement for farm equipment, repair, and service of equipment and all trucks on Caledonia Avenue in Hillsboro. Wright Implement, 701-636-5692.
Farmers Union Insurance halftime report with the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros leading 7-0. Burros kicked to start the game with the Panthers receiving, so I believe it was the choice to receive by the Panthers, not at first, so we're likely going to see the Burros receiving the second half kickoff here to get things going. And before we get to our second half kickoff here, want to remind you that the Lost in the Valley Corn Maze and Pumpkin Patch is open at the Red River Valley Fairgrounds in West Fargo, open through October 30th. Fridays from 5 to 8, Saturdays from 8 to 11, Sundays from 8 to 11. Admission's just $10. Get a pumpkin for $5, and that includes the hayride, so you get to enjoy the hayride there. Keith loves the hayride. It's his favorite part of it. He can't decide between the hayride, the bale maze, the pallet maze, pumpkin bowling. He's got that as well, too. All that going on at the Lost in the Valley Corn Maze and Pumpkin Patch at the Red River Valley Fairgrounds in West Fargo. Going on down on the field here as we have more halftime coaches' comments here with Jim Birkmeyer.
Well, Coach Travis Rizovy, 7-0 at halftime. Your guys up front have done a decent job, very good job at times. What'd you tell the guys here at halftime?
You know, I told them we're doing what we need to do to give ourselves a chance to win. You know, I told you before the game, you know, we need to win the time possession, and, you know, we've got to make sure we're controlling the ball. We got to make sure we finish those drives. You know, we've done a good job of moving the football and eating up the clock, but we got to finish at the end.
How about defensively, though? You've been playing all right there, too, haven't you?
Yeah. You know, unfortunately, we in that first drive, we gave up 1 3rd and long, you know, and that's the key with an option-type team. You know, you got to get them to those 3rd and longs. You can't let them get the 4 or 5 yards crack, and, you know, unfortunately, we gave up a little scramble pass there that he made a good play, the quarterback did, and they ended up finishing the drive. But, you know, second possession, I thought we did a nice job of shutting it down.
Anything adjusting to or differently second half?
We'll probably look a little more at our 44 instead of our 5-man front on the defensive side, just because number 54, Dylan Barch, is kind of a headache out there, and they seem to be picking out where he is and running away from him. So we got to give them a little different look so that Dylan can be part of the game again.
All right, very good. Good luck to you.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you, head coach Travis Rizovy for the Rugby.
There with our halftime coaches' comments. Coach Rizovy joining us as our second half will kick off when we return on yourliveevent.com.
Another trade at Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9, North Ada. 8735 Massey tractor with front wheel assist, 3,900 hours, 320 horsepower, duals, front 38-inch tires, 54-inch rubber rear tires. Call Chuck or Neil for pricing on this 8735 Massey tractor. They have Massey 35-foot and 40-foot draper headers available. A full line of Fendt, Massey, Ferguson, and Challenger tractors and high-capacity Claus combines. Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9, North Ada. 218-784-2961.
Don't let the flu get you down. Fight the flu with a shot of prevention. Stop at Hillsboro Drug and get your flu shot today. No appointment is necessary. Shingle shots are also available. And don't forget your other pharmacy and healthcare needs at Hillsboro Drug. Over-the-counter medications, vitamins, health and beauty items as well. For your convenience, Hillsboro Drug offers mail-out service and delivery of your prescriptions. Check out the gift items for all occasions, too. Hillsboro Drug is a locally owned pharmacy and proud to serve the area. They thank you for trusting them with your business at Hillsboro Drug.
Lee Brothers Sales, Highway 9 in Ada, invites you to order your new Buick and Chevrolet vehicles. From the Silverado, Trailblazers, Traverse, and Enclave, Lee Brothers is your authorized Chevrolet and Buick dealer, providing sales and a service to the area since 1975. For ordering your vehicles, talk with Mitch, Smurf, or Jay. Trust the experts who know your vehicles best and take advantage of great Chevy certified service offers today. Lee Brothers Sales, Highway 9, Ada, 218-784-2000.
Here's our second half kickoff as we go right into the action. Burrows receive here, bringing up left side. Landon Olson trying to dance around, find a hole on that far edge. He'll be across the 30 and going to mark him at the 34. So 34 to the 34 for the Burrows to start their first drive in the second half.
Well, just like the beginning of the game, both coaches, wanted to get off to a quick start. Not saying they didn't, but the game kind of lulled along. Well, it went very quick in the first half. We'll see how the energy level is and how the start is here in the second half.
Burrows offense only on the field for 15 total plays in the first half. Big difference is one of those plays was a touchdown. Run the option. Little right side. Here's the pitch. Olson goes back here, and he will just jump on it. Landon Olson back here to the 21. Will be a loss of 14 on that pitch.
I'm going to tell you, Big Jake, that is not what the Burrow coaching staff wanted to see on the first play.
No, wanted to get going the other way. Here as they're going to bring in now the passing formation. Halfley will come in as a receiver as they will send Mitzel to the right side on this near side, short side, just inside the right hash.
Probably a good thing tonight that this microphone has not worked at all times.
3 receivers left side. They run that wide receiver bubble screen, get a block downfield. Longthorn then breaks down the left sideline. He puts a little move on Foster trying to get free, but Foster stays with him. He'll push him out at midfield and a big gain of 38.
Yeah, huge play there. Getting a Longthorn out on the edge and letting him do his thing and work those magic shoes up the sideline.
A little wide receiver bubble screen.
It's been effective all year.
Well, really first coming into the play call last week, really the first time we saw it a lot there against Botno, but
man, it seems like I've seen it 100 times.
You've just been watching that much film. 3 receivers to the right side. Here with Longthorn the inside, they run their screen to the right side as he makes one guy miss, then Dryberg blocks him away from him, but gets up to the line of scrimmage, no gain on that play.
Yeah, Brody Schneibel there for the tackle. Boy, Schneibel, he's a big kid.
Yeah,
he's thick.
He's got some size to him there at 6'2", 225. Actually going to move him back a yard, so a loss on the play. That time, it'll bring up now a 2nd and 11. I formation, Mitzel, receiver left side, Longthorn, the lone receiver to the right side. Olson goes under center, 8 on the play clock as he dips down underneath Hattlestead, takes a snap, turns, runs the option, right side spins, keeps his way down here, back across the 50, down to the 48, 3-yard gain, brings up 3rd and 8.
And the tackle made there by Dane Heidbreder for Rugby. The Burrows, running, it's been tough going at times tonight, hasn't it?
All against that heavy front of the Panthers, and not just guys with some bulk, which they do have out there, but 4 or 5 guys rolling up those linebackers as well. There's 8, 9 guys right up there on that line of scrimmage to try and move away and open up some holes.
Cy Walker comes in as a linebacker alongside Fonstock. Also in as a linebacker here is Austin Schneibel.
Halfley and Longthorn twinned out to the right side. On the short side, they set up the screen to the tight end Dryberg. He catches it over the middle, makes one guy miss, breaks it to the middle of the field, and will be at the first down marker. Should have enough for the first down.
Yeah, Dryberg recognizing where he was, what he needed for a first down, and just kept going straight ahead. He had a blocker off to his right with Swanson, but Dryberg saw the room and good first down play for Hillsboro-Central Valley.
7th catch on the year for the senior tight end. Gives him the fresh set of downs. Now from the 39-yard line. I formation. Receivers each way. Olson runs the option to the right side. He looks at the lane, tucks it inside himself, calls it his own number, picks it up 3 yards on the carry.
Brody Schneibel on the tackle again for Rugby. 7-0. Quick, fast-moving game.
Well, it's been that ball control that coaches talked about, part of their keys in this one, especially for the Panthers. Coach Risby saying we want to keep the ball in our offensive hands. They've done that, 3 good long drives in that first half, but they just weren't able to cap them off, finish them out.
You can see the tackles, Hudson Jeldon, and you see right off of his shoulder now, they've moved around, as Coach said, Barch, the linebacker.
Two receivers left side, a little mini pitch that time to Landon Olson. Instead of going wide, he kind of cuts it in on the off tackle pitch, and he will not find much running room. 2 yards is where they mark it.
Logan Harner among those on the tackle.
So 3rd down for Hillsboro-Central Valley. They've had 2 big pass plays through the air. One was on a scramble where Olson hit Halfley. Well, another one was at the beginning of this drive on that wide receiver bubble screen to Longthorn that he made some guys miss and got downfield.
William Lundberg, defensive tackle, number 80.
Olson will send Mitzel at the top of your screen, out wide to the left side of the formation. Longthorn down low. Play action, looking to pass. Going down to Longthorn down the right sideline. Overthrows, incomplete. That time Longthorn just saw it sail out of bounds over his head and brings up now a 4th down for the Burros.
Yeah, you could see when that was released that there was no way that ball was going to stay in bounds. It was a good 10 yards out of bounds. It was all the way back to the lane 1 of this track. This is another very nice complex.
Yeah.
Rugby here with the track, great track program, cross country, a lot of success in so many of their athletics.
Yeah.
Beautiful facility, and glad that we're here, and they've really done a good job of helping us be on the air tonight.
Thanks again there to Scott and Mike getting everything, and Jen getting everything hooked up here for us. Trips receivers to the right side. Here's a little pump and go on the left sideline, going down deep, and it is incomplete. That time trying to get him deep, trying to get a call on that left side. Mitzel, the intended receiver, no good. Turn it over on downs.
Yeah, so the Panther defense holds almost midway through this 3rd quarter. 7-0 still.
4-minute, 38-second drive. Stalls out for the Burros. Now the Panthers take over for their first second half drive, and they have it at their own 35-yard line.
Colton Ball, the sophomore, he'll be in lined up left side part of those 3 receivers.
Here, part of a 3-down lineman set for the Burros. We'll send 3 receivers to that left side, more of a wingback on that left side, then motion a man across the formation, handoff, run up to the right side, stop, come back to the left side, and get it up here to the 44-yard line. Gain of 8 on that first play. That was Austin Schneibel.
Well, the Panthers just opening a hole. They're really just moving people around.
Getting a really good push. Give credit to that offensive line up front. Barch at the tackle, Christensen at the guard, Mooser at the center, Anderson the guard, Bonebreak the tackle.
Dryberg and Hebel, they're talking about, which way are you going? What are we doing? Getting on the same page here.
Understood. Here's the ball is dropped on the snap. It is picked up, though, and the officials blow it dead. And it will end up being a loss on the play here, back to the 41, loss of 3. So really, not a lot of negative plays for the Panthers. If you take that one and the fumble earlier, only 2 other negative plays in that, 3 with the sack. 3 plays so far in the game of negative yardage.
Foster out, DePlays is in. We also see coming in Tatum Rizovy.
3rd and 3.
Rizovy, that I'm going to call little wing back left side.
Tight ends that way as well. Split backs in the backfield. Burrows creeping up to the line of scrimmage. Here's a turn, handoff. Blitz comes. Cassette gets in, wraps him up around the ankles, and slows down. Nowhere for Schneibel to go. He's back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good play by Cassette. He got there, read it, had a good view of what was happening, and made the play behind the line of scrimmage.
Decision time for the Panthers as they're at their own 44-yard line, 4th and 1. We'll see what they want to do.
Thought the Burros were going to change. Leal was headed towards the sideline. Halfley was coming in, but then they took Halfley back out. Leal stays in. 4-down lineman.
Offense stays out there. 2 receivers right side. Shotgun set, wing back right side with the running back flank to the left side. They turn, run the quarterback power. Here it is, the dive forward. Where do they mark it? It's very close.
Right foot, left foot, 1st down.
And the left foot says, go ahead, move the chains. There is Brody Schneibel, picks up the 1st down. Move the chains, 1st down. Big conversion that time for the Rugby Panthers, keeping that offense out on the field. will come out again in that tight set, wing back to the left side. Here they got tight end, left side, right side, split backs in the backfield. They're run a little end around motion. They hand it off that time to Travis Rizvi, and he will a little water bug his way around the right side, trying to find room back to the left side. He'll cross the 50 to the 48, a gain of 6.
Yeah, Swanson, Hebel there. But yeah, really quick-footed and kind of darts here, darts there, and got those 6 yards.
Yeah, just 5'6", 135, but kind of that Darren Sproles type build where you're stocky, you know, and you can do little things and dance around out there, make some guys miss like he did on that run. Second down.
You know, that's a full moon that I'm looking at, and I'm just going to say it's one of these nights.
Here's a play or a fake the motion to the right side, run back left side on the cross motion. Harner will take the carry, and he will have the first down, gain of 4.
And again, it's on the ground. The Panthers are moving the ball on the ground. 6 yards, 4 yards. Came into this game, with just a yards per rush average of just 3.5.
Exceeding that here in the first half plus into this third quarter. 3:40 to go as the clock runs. First
tick,
and 10.
Tick, 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 tick.
And yeah, time of possession heavily in the Panthers' favor in this game. Man in motion, deep motion, left to right. They run the toss play out to the left side. Crackback block comes inside, gets the block, and frees him up ahead to the 30-yard line. And a big first down for the Panthers.
Yeah, and I'm telling you this Rugby Panther football team, as each second ticks off, they gain more and more and more confidence. And they're hitting the holes. They're creating holes up front. And a couple of misses and just not quite there in time. And the Panthers, again, are getting down close to the red zone where they've been, each of their possessions, if I remember correctly. They just haven't been able to cash it in.
They've either been in or just shy here each time out. So they go here with the shotgun set. Man in motion, right side to left side. Turn, hand off here, run left. Defense collapses down.
Dryberg. Dryberg that time won his battle on the edge and just came down and made that play, which we've seen a number of times this season. Burrow's defense trying to, dig in and give up some yards, but don't give up any more once the Panthers are in this area of the field.
Here's so a second down. This drive now at 5+ minutes old for the Rugby Panthers. Driving into Burrow territory for the 4th time in 4 drives this evening. 2 receivers each way. First pass of the drive coming. Black to pass over the top. It is incomplete through the hands of Ripplinger.
Yeah, and Ripplinger, he saw defenders coming at him there as Mitzel was coming at him and playing behind him there. That was rage. But Ripplinger,
Talking about the Panthers getting deep into Burrow territory, go back to last week against Botno. Burrows, that first half, had 4 possessions defensively in the first half where they stopped the Braves inside the 20-yard line. So if you expand it out to like the 30-yard line, that's 8 possessions here the last 2 weeks where they've come up with big defensive stops in their own territory.
3rd and 9 here. Of course, it's 4-down territory.
Wing back left side, wide receiver Foster out. They send a man in deep motion, pitch it out to him that way as they'll try and get out to the right side. Bouncing, now gets out to the right side edge, picks up the first down on the far sideline. Able to get there for Logan Harner, picking up the first down, but there is a flag. So momentarily we'll see what the officials say.
Was there a hold? It looked like it was going to be contained there.
They say hold.
Yeah, that's probably where that came from because looked like the Burrows had that thing contained, and all of a sudden Harner, to his credit, was able to get to the edge, but that hold might have helped him get there to the edge as well, where the defender couldn't get out there. Obviously, that's the call, as it's marked back to the 35-yard line. Huge penalty against Rugby. That's just what, their second of the night?
Their first.
First.
We've only seen 3 flags tonight, and one of them was picked up.
Yeah, and that's right. There was that very close to a delay of game, but they got the call of the timeout right before that in the first half. So, yeah, first penalty flag of the night against Rugby, but it's a big one. Comes at an inopportune time, makes it now 3rd and 15.
Formation subs, 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Shotgun formation, 8 seconds on the play clock. Snap comes back, looking to pass. Dryberg with the pressure, he's got a beat, he brings him down! Dryberg just sharks his way into the backfield, says, I'm going to make a play, and he does.
Well, and you've got Dryberg, right defensive end, Barch the left tackle. Now, the last 2 plays that, counted, because remove the one where there was the penalty flag, Dryberg has won back-to-back plays from that right defensive end. So the senior Dryberg starting to step up and make an impact here. Another big loss back to the 43, the loss of 8 on the sack.
Add to his impressive stat line in the defensive, now his 6th sack.
So instead of a first down for Rugby, now it's 4th and 22.
And they're going for it here. Snap comes back, looking to pass. Dryberg comes screaming around the edge. Schneibel will step up, throw over the middle, passes up, tipped, and incomplete. Mitzel there to help knock it away from Foster. If he would have caught it and been brought down at that spot, probably would have been short, but still had a chance at it, couldn't get it, incomplete, turnover on down.
There was a lot of activity with Mitzel and Foster.
Yep.
Really competing hard. Trying to make a play, they both were, and the Borough defense, again, able to hold and take over in really good field position at their 42.
Thanks in part to the
Man, that was a
penalty and
huge
the sack.
holding. That was a huge holding penalty against Rugby.
Here with 1 minute to go in this third quarter, so the way this game has gone, and if you go get popcorn, it's going to be over by the time you get back to your seat. So stay where you're at.
I'm not going to get popcorn. You put butter on it. I'm still not going.
Okay, no buttered popcorn for you as turn, handoff, give, first man through. Cole Hebel breaks it into the third level as he runs his way over the safety ahead to the 40-yard line, picking up 18 yards on the best rushing play by the Burros tonight.
Hebel ran with power and made contact and delivered a big gain and a first down, and with it, a little bit of a message.
Couple of guys that have through the performance been tone setters, offensively Hebel, defensively Dryberg, making plays as they motion Dryberg, run behind him again off that left side. This time, though, being brought down after a short 1-yard gain.
Yeah, really nice job there on the edge.
It's kind of the power formation the Burros want to use to close out games that they have so far this year. A couple times where they bring in the other tight end, Brandt, put Dryberg in the backfield, and they're going to let the clock run here to the fourth quarter. 7-0 our score. Hillsboro-Central Valley leading over Rugby. Fourth quarter coming up on yourliveevent.com.
Do you need new furniture? You know, real furniture that's comfortable and built to last. Something stylish that you can enjoy watching the games on, entertain friends on, or just relax with the family? Then there's only one place and one person you need to visit. Lee Olfson Furniture Mart in West Fargo. From beds to couches and everything in between, they have the best selection at the best prices and always no interest financing available. Visit with Lee Olfson, Platinum Sales Specialist at Furniture Mart, and don't forget to ask for Lee and get the special Your Live Event pricing. Call or text 200-8019 or stop in. Make sure you ask for Lee.
Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
Time for the fourth quarter here in Rugby, as I haven't even had a chance to really look at some of the other scores around the area. I know we had some big games going on across the state. Big game in Region 2 actually got moved to tomorrow. Botno and Thompson will play tomorrow at 2 o'clock. That game getting moved thereafter. See how that goes and affects the standings at the top here for next week. Here's a give here to Cole Hebel, right side, and he is blasted at the line of scrimmage.
Big time collision there by big number 79, Hudson Jeldon, 295 pounds. He brought it all there.
Burrows will send in now Landon Olson in for Brandt. Here, so moving Dryburgh back down from that H back to that tight end spot here on 3rd and 11 in this fourth quarter. Again, a first quarter Cole Hebel touchdown run. Our only score, only turnover was on an interception thrown at the end of the half on just a heave it towards the end zone play. Olson back to pass. Pressure coming from the backside. He'll roll out to the left side. He'll tuck it and run at the 40 to the 35 to the 33-yard line. He's out of bounds, and that will bring him up here about 3 yards short.
Yeah, he ran out of bounds, pushed out, chased out by John Junt and also by Dylan Barch. I got to back up there, Big Jake. You know, throughout the game, you never know what Burke's going to say, and I was reminded by Keith Meyer. Now you be quiet. I was reminded by Keith Meyer off air because we won't give him a microphone to be on the airwaves. Just so it's kind of an inside story there, but he reminded me that geographical center of the world. That I said geographical center of North America is what he tried to correct me at, but I said, oh no, we're broadcasting worldwide. It's geographical center of the world. That's what I'm staying with, man.
We center our attention here on this fourth down play for the Burros. They turn, run. Cole Hebel right side, stops in the backfield, keeps the feet moving. Second effort, and he will be
Close.
Looks like a half yard short from up here.
Yeah, yep. Turnover on downs. Well, big play there by the Rugby defense.
They get the stop on defense, and now give it back to their offense here with 11:04 to go in this fourth quarter. They're a minute 56 drive for the Burros, so 6.
This
8,
time
12,
of possession
13,
is crazy tonight in favor
14,
of Rugby.
15 and change time of possession for the Burros for the first 37 minutes. So that leaves 22, about a 1.5 positive difference for the Panthers as they run the outside play, trying to get around the left side, far side. Just kept being stretched out by the Burro defense. Harner can't find a corner, and he's forced out on the far side of the field.
Yeah, a lot of guys there. Landon Olson there for Hillsboro-Central Valley.
Here,
bring up 2nd and 10.
They are going to say he got back to line of scrimmage.
Yep, 2nd and 10.
So 2nd and 10. And for the Panthers, Heidbreder comes out at that tight end spot. They'll send 2 receivers right side. That's Foster out right. It'll be Rizvi in the slot. 2 receivers left side as well on that far side. Shotgun set. They motion Rizvi from the right side to the left side. They give it to him on that little push pass. Then it's a reverse back around. Coming back through the formation is Ripplinger, and he is tripped up, stumbled, and then wrapped up, brought down here for no gain, loss of 1 on the play, actually, as they move it back.
Caden Kazette again there for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Dryburgh also there. Swanson got an arm on him first, but Kazette finished it up, sealed the deal.
Credit, too, to Longthorn on this near side where the play was coming back to. When they came back with that reverse, kind of checked down there with the eyes, stayed with the Foster in coverage, didn't give up on the possible pass play. Here on the run. 3rd and 13. 3 receivers right side, 1 left. In the shotgun. Pass back. Looking to set up a screen here to the left side. It is a low pass. Caught. No, not caught. It was skimmed off the ground. Incomplete pass.
Yeah, they had some blockers out in front of that, but just didn't get it there.
Well, it looked like Hattlestead got the hands up too, kind of taking away that passing window. There, what they teach you there, that D-line, if you can't get home, watch the quarterback's eyes. You see that arm cocked back, hands go up. Brings up 4th down now in punt formation. Here in this one, by far the shortest drive of the game for the Rugby offense. The snap goes back, high snap though, picked up, and the punt is a low line driver, and Peter being yelled, and not for Peter Dryburgh, gets getting away. Panthers thought it hit a Burro, but it will be picked up, and they're going to be marked here at the 36-yard line.
Yep, right there. If not even 37.
36-yard total punt for the Panthers. Here with 9:58 to go in this fourth quarter. Burros on now for their 5th drive of the game. And looking to ice some clock away. Olsen will be under center, I formation, receivers each way. Hebel and Landon Olsen, the running backs. Play action, looking over the middle, going deep here. I don't think he quite saw where Hebel was going as he overthrows him. Incomplete pass. Stay 4 of 9 passing, 76 yards here for Olsen in this one, as he was just over 50% coming into the game, 28 of 52 here, but
just the timing, the routes, whatever. Just it's been different tonight.
Here, so second down and 10. Olsen under center. They'll run the option right side. Olsen keeps it himself. Plows forward here, picking up 2 yards.
Yep. And just trying to see who on the tackle there is. He's Heidbreder.
And we got an
injured player down for Rugby, so we're going to an injury timeout here.
We'll take a break as well. 9:40 to go in this fourth quarter. Your Golden Harvest Tim Cassette seed sales scoreboard. Hillsboro-Central Valley leads Rugby 7-0.
Everyone here at the Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts would like to take this time to remind parents to teach their children how to be responsible and stay drug-free. By late elementary, many children know of a classmate who smokes, drinks, or uses drugs. It is never too early to talk to your child about substance abuse. Schools teach kids to say no to drugs, but it's what the parents do that counts the most. This has been Easton Baszler with a message from the Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts.
Whether it's dropping temps, freezing rain, or blowing snow, the city of Hillsboro is prepared, and they ask you to do your part too. Keep a flashlight and fresh batteries on hand, non-perishable food, and plenty of water. Plus, have your neighbors' phone numbers handy to check in on them when weather takes a turn. And when it does, the city of Hillsboro is a neighbor you can count on too. Together, we power on. Visit with Rocky Nedham at Nedham Seeds Caledonia for LCS wheat seed varieties, Trigger Cannon, and 2 new varieties named Buster and Dual. Call Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia. They also have proven wheat seed SY Velda from AgriPro. Your local Pioneer dealer, Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia, with corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed for your farm, and SeedX sugar beet seeds. Call Rocky 701-430-1149, Nedham Seeds Caledonia.
Well, the injured Panther Junt able to come off under his own power. We'll get a little further examination, but initial signs point positive for the senior. Here as it brings up a 3rd and 7 for Hillsboro-Central Valley. 3 receivers right side, short side of the field. From the right hash mark, they also send 1 receiver lone out to the left side. Olsen back to pass, looking, scrambling out to the left side. Still looking, keeping his eyes up, saying, hey, you go here, you go here, you go here. I'm going to pass it, and it comes in low to Mitzel, incomplete.
Yeah, Riley Olsen buying all the time that he could coming here to this sideline of the Rugby Panthers, and staying behind the line of scrimmage when he delivers that, just looking to get something. And we'll see what the Burros are going to do here.
9:31 to go in the fourth quarter, 7-point game. And just the first quarter score for the Burros on their opening drive of the game, only score. 2 receivers in the formation, 1 out right, 1 left in the punt formation as the Fortman punt. Here will go up high. Punt. Beautiful punt, fair catch called. Here in, little bobbled, but just get on it here at the 24-yard line. Punt of 37 yard that time.
Yeah, net of 37 though too. Very good punt by Fortman, and Dryberg was down there. Well, it looks like it's in the hands of the Rugby offense and the Burro defense.
9:20, that drive there for the Burros with the clock stopping. Just a 34 seconds taken off the clock. Giving a lot of time now for the Panthers. From their own 24-yard line, they start the possession, nearly get the Burros to jump across. Here comes a snap, handoff here, running to the left side. Ball is on the ground, picked back up though. There, Schneibel will get back onto it.
Loss of 2.
Second time that they've had trouble with the handoff today. I don't know. This really the first chilly, cold night of the season. That ball starts to get a little harder, a little slicker there. We'll see adjusting to it perhaps. So, had a late body coming in, but did not get to the huddle there, just circled back to the sideline. So 2nd and 10 for the Panthers as they run the reverse around here with Hayter trying to get around to the outside edge, and Harder will keep his feet up here, still gets it up to the 30-yard line, picking up 7 yards for Harner.
Yeah, Dryberg finally brings him down, but some other guys had opportunities ahead of that, and Harner kept going and dodged around this and went around an arm tackle and hopped, skipped over, and some positive yards.
Credit the Panther offense. They have consistently put their offense in good position on 3rd down. Positive plays on 1st and 2nd, not a lot of negative. And that's put them in a spot here, trailing by 7, 8:05 to go in this 4th quarter. Split backs, wing back, left side, tight end, right side, receiver left of the formation. Burrows showing pressure up the middle. They'll run it left side, break it into the 2nd level, up to the 35, to the 36, 5 yards. First down that time for the Panthers.
Dryberg, Cassette, Hebel came on that blitz. They went away from that, got the positive yards. Rizovy comes in. Also, they're shuffling in some linemen. Landon Zitz will come in as well, moving different people in, personnel here for Rugby.
Yeah, coming out this time here, getting the helmet looked at. Isaac Christensen there, one of the guards. Got to get that strap adjusted is what it looks like. They will run the ball here to the right side, being brought down just past the line of scrimmage, is diving forward. Able to pick up about a half-yard positive yardage that time.
Hattlestead at the bottom of that pile. Leal also in the vicinity with Leal and Hattlestead, Swanson and Dryberg, 4 down defensive linemen. Linebackers, Olson, Hebel, Gazette. Riley Olson playing up tight here at the line of scrimmage with Mitzel and Longthorn. And Halfley completing that defense for Hillsboro-Central Valley. I should say Rage. Halfley's out, of course, with the extra defensive lineman.
Wing back right side, split backfield. They will motion the man deep handoff here off the off tackle right side. And Schneibel is still up before the officials. Never went down, so he kept fighting. But that time there, Riley Olson, Caleb Halstead just holding on, saying, we're not letting go.
Yeah, we just talked about Olson playing up tight, and he was there. He was right where he needed to be, and he lowered the shoulders, and we could hear the pads popping here on a crisp October night.
Heidbreder comes in at a tight end spot for the Panthers. So they'll send 2 receivers left side. Foster the wide out, far on the top of your screen. The big target in the game so far. Here's the snap comes, quarterback keeper here, looking left, coming back right. Ball comes up here, and Brody Schneibel is lifted up off the ground,
Riley
and then driven
Olson.
back. Ball comes loose.
Riley Olson, he just tomahawked that thing out of there. As they were looking for the extra yard or two, letting him play, and Riley Olson, I was watching him, came in and just took the tomahawk right arm and just came up and punched it out.
He was lifted off the ground on that one. Hard to hold on to the football when you don't even know where your feet are. Our officials they're talking it over, but they've already indicated, moved the chains here, that it's Borough football. So the second turnover of the game, both on the Panthers, gives the ball to Hillsboro-Central Valley in Panther territory at the 43, 5:46 to go in this 4th quarter. Flag comes out as Olson gets a snap off. Wasn't a play clock. Might have been guys being set. Yeah. They had too many men on the field.
Unsportsmanlike.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. Yeah, they're saying dead ball, unsportsmanlike on the Panthers. I don't know if you could hear anything coming through my mic here on the sideline.
Nope, you were in a good
All right,
spot.
I'm on the Panthers sideline here, and you had talked about, how the runner was lifted up, and they were talking a lot about that. And now we go to the next chapter.
And that will give a Borough first down and put him now at the 28-yard line. Olson runs the option. Hebel's the choice as he takes it inside the 25 to the 24 for a 4-yard carry for the Burrows.
Well, that turnover there, Big Jake, that's the second takeaway by the Borough defense tonight. Of course, one came at the end of the first half right near the goal line on interception. This one puts the ball, obviously out of the Rugby Panthers' hands. The Burrows take over, but also start to look at this clock now. They can, start to eat away at the time. It's still just 7-0.
And 2nd and 6 here. Olson will let that clock eat away. Sees the play clock in the corner of the end zone. Go down now, get under, take the snap, hand off. Here you go, Cole Hebel, run it again. You run forward, get it down to the 21-yard line. Gain of 3, cut the distance in half.
Yeah, the third and a long 2, solid 2 yards, 4-down territory. Yeah, they're going to take another, minute off the clock here. Without a first down, they would do that much.
A lot of tired bodies on both sides here. We'll see who can make a play.
It's been physical.
Here's Olson under center. Will turn, option, keeps it himself. He's swallowed up quickly.
Got to the 20.
Momentum, gives him an extra yard.
Yeah, short of a first down, tackled by a number of Panthers, including Dane Heidbreder. 4th and 1.
Here comes the big set as Halfley will come in, Swanson will come in.
We're under 4 minutes to go in the game. Play clock at 18.
So
this is a big play right here.
Brandt coming in as another tight end as well for HCV. Play clock at 7. They get up to the line of scrimmage. 3 backs, 2 fullbacks in the backfield. Olson
movement up front. Movement up front by Hillsboro-Central Valley is going to cost them 5.
Their second penalty of the game now makes it a 4th and a long 6. Call it 4th and 7. One thing I've been looking at here with Longthorn on that wide side of the field, the way the corner's playing off a little bit, not a lot of safety help over top, everyone kind of tight in. Potential for like a quick slant or something. If they could run that, get the quick pass off and see if you can make a man miss. You're on 4th and 7, but clock does keep running after the penalty. Just keep that in mind too. So some extra seconds being taken off.
Longthorn here near side. Rizvi is on him again, playing 7-8 yards off.
Here looking, and there's a slant to the left side. Longthorn catches it, and down inside the 10, down to the 8.
Not going to say much, Big Jake, but you were kind of hinting at a possible slant, and I had talked about Rizvi being 8 yards off, and there it was. Coach Walsh came through for us. I'm saying that with a smile.
Yeah, well, I got a nice little round of applause up here in the booth from the other headset. So
we told him we wanted to switch.
Yeah. I told him I wanted to call a play. Yeah.
You did.
2:50 to go. Now here's a handoff to Cole Hebel. The second man through as he powers his way into the end zone. Touchdown from 8 yards out. Cole Hebel in for the second time tonight.
Big 4th down conversion. Hebel caps it off to go up by 2 scores with under 3 minutes to play. Has not been pretty, but that touchdown certainly changes how the final 2:43 will be played.
Yeah, get it done now here and makes it the 2-score game for sure. Longthorn trying to make it so they got to get at least 1 point after or a 2-point emptiers. It's up. It is good. Michael Longthorn good for the second time tonight. 14-0 Hillsboro-Central Valley leads on your Golden Harvest Tim Kazette seed sales scoreboard over the Rugby Panthers. Stay here for the finish on YourLiveEvent.com.
Goose River Heating and Cooling Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro and surrounding communities, ready to provide you with service work to existing and new customers. Whether Corey and the crew installed your heating and cooling system or not, they're ready to assist you with your service concerns. And if it's time to update your heating and cooling systems, whether it's your home, farm shop, a cabin, or office building, give Corey and the crew at Goose River Heating and Cooling a call. 701-430-1990. That's Goose River Heating and Cooling, Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro area and surrounding communities.
Big fourth down conversion for the Burros, gave them the first down, and Cole Hebel gave them the touchdown on the next play. They lead 14-0, 2:43 to go. Here is the Burro defense is now with a little more breathing room. Will turn their focus to trying to get their second consecutive shutout, fourth of the year, if the Burro defense can hold over the final 2:43. The Bowden Allen kick is up and being fielded here at the 14-yard line. Come up to the outside, then back into the middle as Rage turns him back inside on the hash mark up to the 32-yard line.
Yeah, you had Thompson, McRitchie, and also there on special teams was Case and Buckles again.
And able to make the play here. So from the 32, 2:35, got to score quickly. So Panthers on the season, you look at the numbers, they've been more effective with the pass. We're going to try and do that here in this one. They do average 5.7 yards per pass, 37% completion percentage, but they got to pick up some big chunk gains here. 3 receivers to the right side, 1 to the left in the shotgun set. Back to pass, looking here to the right side, incomplete into a crowd. Like Landon Olson might have got the hand in there. Kenny Gazette also there as well.
Yeah, they were there, but they didn't touch that. That was thrown behind. Rizvi was kind of running a little thing to the inside, and somebody else was there, and they stopped. And that was I don't know what it was. I don't know, Jake. What do you want me to describe there?
Well, it goes back to what you said. No matter what happened, it's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, thank you.
Go.
I was trying to think of something, and it was not going to come off the tongue properly or whatever, or inappropriately. I don't know.
Spread formation, 4 wide, 2 each way. Back to pass. Pressure comes up the gut. Pass here to the right side. Got to get it out quickly. Incomplete. Intended receiver was Harder again that time for the Panthers.
Yeah, Hattlestead, Swanson, Dryberg, they just got their ears pinned back. They're just coming now. It's 3 defensive linemen. 3rd down and 10, 2:28 to go. You lead by 2 scores. Linebackers playing back a couple of steps. Pass coverage. You've got Olson now, off playing back deep in that safety spot.
Foster, the lone receiver to the right side. 3 receivers left side. Double coverage on him. Here's a play to the left side. Here is the hit and the ball arrived at the same time that time. Kyle Halfley with the pass breakup.
Woo! Made a play.
Yeah. Knocked it away, and now 2:23 left. Panthers, you would assume they'd be going for it here. Longthorn drifting back, though, into a punt return formation. Ripplinger is the punter. He is back in that spot as well. So here on 4th and 10, on a little trickery tonight. Make sure that they get this kick off. Here's just the 3 rush. Snap comes, high kick, and Longthorn wipes everyone away.
Penalty flag back here. Hattlestead dove, missed it, was lying on the ground, had been there for some time.
We'll see what the official says. Likely then going to be the rough.
Still 4th down, just a
running
5-yard.
into that.
Yeah, but
running into the
he was there, and the punter actually came down. I was standing right here. Punter, as he saw, a punter came down, and then as he was, looking to just take a step back, Hattlestead was, behind him, and fortunately everybody was okay and all right, and the 5-yard penalty, but they'll redo it. Still 4th down.
One of those safety things where you still got to stay clear of the area where the punter can land safely after the kick.
And everybody was, trying to be safe.
But it does change it because the offense back out here right now for Rugby. Panthers will go for it on 4th and 5. 2 receivers right, 2 left.
Have you heard me say it's been one of these nights?
It's been a fun night. Here, back to pass. Pressure coming. Throw left side. It is incomplete. Off the hands, off the shoulder pads, broken up, and incomplete. Turnover on downs.
You know, I'm still looking at that full moon off to the east.
Oh, yeah? Is it a waxing, a waning full moon?
I think it's like 214 miles away. We're going to drive right under that thing tonight on the way home.
Oh, now we a little higher, Keith. A little higher. Right there. There you go. In frame.
You know,
There we
Keith,
go.
if you were 6'9" instead of only 6'8", you would have got that camera up there a little quicker.
Here's we're back down onto the field.
Remember,
Into focus there.
remember, Keith, you're a moving wall.
Heavy set for the Burrows with the 2 fullbacks. They hand out.
Ball
The
loose,
ball comes
fumble.
loose.
Yeah.
The ball comes loose. Who gets on top of it? Rugby's celebrating. Panthers got it. Here, so getting it back. Here, first the penalty on the punt, and now the fumble after the 4th down turnover. Officials, though, are still talking about things. They have not moved the chains yet.
Oh, if and what, and everybody's coming home for Christmas.
Here, so with
You can put in your own words in between that.
they do signal Panther football. So the fumble by the Burrows, that's their 10th lost fumble on the season. That's been a bugaboo for them here.
I'll tell you what, after
throughout
the
year.
last night temperature, there's no bugaboo bugs around anymore.
I thought it was very pleasant out last night.
It's because you were inside.
Well, it's also because I come with insulation.
Yeah, you sure do. It's like R47.
Spread formation, 4 wide, back to pass. Looking, pump fake, going down the left sideline, going deep, going incomplete. Here on that first down heave. Foster there down the sideline trying to run underneath it. There, so, minute 55 to go. See here if the Panthers continue those shots there. Or if I don't know, how do you do that big shot? Do you say, hey, we're gonna take those mid range and get out of bounds? So what's the game plan here for the final minute 55? Trailing by 2
Score
scores.
2 touchdowns. That's the game plan.
That's a good game plan right now. Here, so they come out on
The
second
Burrows'
and
game
10.
plan is stop them, end it.
It's a simple game, isn't it? Spread formation, back to pass, looking left. Now coming back to the right side, down the sideline. Longthorn in position for the jump ball. It is incomplete. Incomplete's broken up. Longthorn there. Ripplinger had to stop, come back, and turn in the defensive back on that play to avoid the pick.
Yeah, that was a real knuckle ball, a pass that came off the hand how he didn't want, but Longthorn had great position.
He was looking for his 4th pick of the season, 2nd of the game.
You know, Longthorn was right here at the 33. I was at the 29.
In position to
In position just to watch it right here.
Hero. They got to be in position. You got to be in position. 3 receivers to the right side on the wide side. Looking to set up a quick pass here to Ripplinger, and it's knocked up. Got the big hand up that time here for the Burrows defense and making an incomplete pass. Hattlestead, that's third time he's got a hand up here today.
Yep, Adelstead very good at getting those hands up, arms up as a defensive end.
He's got some big paws down there.
4th down here.
Minute 44 to go in this 4th quarter. Rizvi brings in the play here for the Panthers. Those receivers, wing backs, he's played around the formation here today.
Good to hear from farmers that are out in the fields, combining soybeans, taking sugar beets. Thanks for watching and listening tonight.
Schneibel with 11 straight incomplete passes. Here he gets this one off, though, on the screen. Room to run. First down and more. Up across the 50 into Burrow territory down to the 48-yard line. 14 yards and a first down. That time, again, that had been 11 straight, but a completion for a first down.
95 seconds, clock restarts. So we're under 90 seconds to go in the game. Panthers need to hurry up here.
Still 3 timeouts. Clock will run once they get the chain set. There it goes, ticking away in the shotgun set. Pass back, looking left, and the lefty fires it. Incomplete, overthrows. Intended receiver. Harder there again. The favorite target here with the attention shown to Foster here today. Foster came in 18 catches, 432 yards, 4 touchdowns. Harner just 4 catches, 27 yards, and no touchdowns into the game today.
Yeah, and I think he's only been targeted like 5 times.
Not many. 2nd and 10. Back to pass, looking right side, trying to set up another screen. They do, but there again, the big paw gets up and at least takes away the window. Might have got a little tick on that football as well. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I think Swanson or Haddleston, one of those two, looked like they did get a hand on it.
70 seconds to go in this one.
Now this final minute 10 might take as long as the entire first quarter.
That's what I was just thinking here is we've had 13 pass attempts here in this second half by the Panthers, just 10 in the first half. Here's the give left side and quickly brought down. Dryberg there to make a play, bring it up 4th down.
Yeah, nice job by the Burrows defense here on the last, multiple plays. Pass coverage, some pressure, now a tackle there right at the line of scrimmage. Clock runs. While this clock runs, I'm just going to tell you, Big Jake, I'm going to take a walk.
You're going to walk here, and you're going to find your spot here for the post-game report here. We'll talk players, coaches. Join us. Here's the rollout to the right side. Caught along the sideline, getting out of bounds. That time will be caught by Harner, and he'll be short of the first down. Here, just 8 yards, so it'll be Hillsboro-Central Valley taking over on downs with 30 seconds left. Here's for the Burrow possession, likely seeing some kneel downs. We'll see if the Panthers want to take any of their timeouts or if we're just going to go into the final week of the regular season coming up next week. Burrows will be on the road as they go to Thompson. Potential de facto region title game then on the line there if Thompson takes care of Botno tomorrow.
That'll be a dandy game tomorrow afternoon.
2 o'clock tomorrow they'll play. Here's the kneel down for Riley Olson. Panthers will let the clock run, so that will be it in this one. Burrows improve to 7-1, remain undefeated in Region 2. The Panthers fall to 3-5. As your final score reads, Hillsboro-Central Valley 14, Rugby 0 on your Golden Harvest Tim Kazette seed sales scoreboard. We're back with our post-game report. More reaction coming up next on yourliveevent.com.
Harvest is here, and that means we all need to be careful. Hello, this is Bethany Rentz with Irie Insurance. We want to make sure everyone up and down the valley has a safe and successful harvest. Take extra special care in your travels. Slow-moving combines, mud-covered roads, and debris are just a few things during harvest that can be dangerous. So take your time, watch your surroundings, and most of all, be patient and slow down. For more harvest safety tips, go to irieins.com.
You're protected and appreciated at Irie.
Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity provider.
Trail District Health Unit is here to provide you with health and wellness services, including health education, blood sugar and hemoglobin screenings, blood pressure checks, vaccinations, free COVID home tests, vision and hearing screenings, home care visits, limited-term medical equipment, and more. Contact Trail District Health for information about childhood or adult immunizations and where you can get them. Call Trail District Health Unit at 701-636-4434. Trail District Health is here to prevent, promote, and protect.
Do you want that new boat? Are you building onto your home? Maybe you want the new camper or ATV. Dakota Heritage Bank can help you. This is Dustin Nagel, president at Dakota Heritage Bank Hillsboro location. You can visit with me or our other loan officers to help with loans and lines of credit from Dakota Heritage Bank. We are serving you with locations in North Dakota and Northwest Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank offers financial services you expect with a local perspective. dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
For all your fresh floral needs, rely on 3R Floral on Main Street in Hillsboro. If you have an upcoming wedding or a special event, contact 3R Floral to help with your floral needs for the occasion. Call 3R Floral at 701-636-2000. You can also find other gift ideas for all occasions at 3R Floral, including wooden items from Barnwood Designs. Check out the 3R Floral Facebook page to see some of the great gifts available. If you can dream it, we can do it at 3R Floral in Hillsboro.
Welcome you into your post-game report on yourliveevent.com as the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros pick up the 14-0 victory over the Rugby Panthers. Burros are now 7-1, go into the final week of the season at Thompson, taking on the currently undefeated Tommies. They play tomorrow versus Botno. Panthers fall to 3-5. Next week they will take on Grafton, as they will host Grafton there to finish out their regular season. Game summary in this one. First quarter, Cole Hebel picked up a 2-yard touchdown run on the Burros' first drive of the game as they go 63 yards in 6.5 minutes, punch in the touchdown, and that would be our only scoring of the first half as we had just a combined 5 possessions in the first half, the shortest one being a 2.5-minute possession by the Burros, but it was a turnover on downs and an interception at the end of the half in the first part of the game for the Panthers as they got into Burro territory. They couldn't get it all the way into that end zone, cross that goal line. Second half starts off and the Burros begin the drive, a 4.5-minute drive, stalls out. Panthers take over. They turn over on downs. Burros punt, Panthers punt. Then the Burros get it back here and with a short field, take it here with a Cole Hebel, an 8-yard touchdown run with 2:43 left to go in the fourth quarter. Previous play was a big fourth down completion of 17 yards from Riley Olson to Micah Longthorne. Set up there to the 8-yard line. Hebel punched in on the next play to do the rest. Longthorne then kicked his second PAT, and the Burros led 14-0. Final 2 minutes, 43 seconds. There was a fumble by the Burros, a fumble and a turnover on downs, 2 turnovers on downs for the Panthers before the Burros kneel it out to run out the clock, and they move to 7-1. Burros with the victory here. Let's go down the field right away. Their head coach, Scott Olson, joins us with our post-game coach's comments.
Yeah, here we are on the post-game show. Coach, 14-0 victory. Wasn't pretty, but you get out of here with a win.
Yeah, we talked about we get everybody's best. You know, everybody wants to beat us, and Rugby was hungry. They were hungrier than we were. But we dug deep and we found plays and we made plays. You know, credit to those guys. 54 is a really good player. Holy cow. You know, they get some yards in us and they battle, but then we bowed our back and made some plays in the end. And it wasn't a great game to watch probably, but frustrating at times. And but I'm proud of the guys. We battled, we made plays, and when it counted.
I'm sure Rugby was disappointed with a holding call that took away a first down, but your guys from Hillsboro-Central Valley, credit to them for capitalizing some big plays, tackles for losses, and then taking over and getting that final touchdown on another big play, the slant there from Riley to Micah, and then the run by Hebel. But again, coming up with the plays, I guess, when you had to.
Yeah, that's the way, that's how you win. When it mattered the most, we made the plays. And that was all the whole game. The first half, we had 2 possessions. You know, they were running down our throats, but we ended up eventually stopping them. And I thought we did a really good job on 9. They had to look elsewhere. I thought that opened up their run game a little more than what I wanted, but we were going to take that. And but they had another guy, a third running back, come in 48, I think, and he maybe played a little bit of fullback, but he ran the ball well too. And they got some good players. I knew they weren't going to quit, and they got a lot of pride. And I'm fortunate we came away with the victory.
Well, I'm fortunate and happy as well because it sets you up for a big game next week.
Yeah, it is, and we'll enjoy this one, and we'll learn of the Thompson-Botno game tomorrow, and we get to go to Langdon tomorrow for volleyball. It's going to be a great Saturday, and we're excited for it.
Are you going to go from Langdon to Rolette then to get a scouting report in between?
No, that's the power of Huddle. We can share film online.
That sounds good. And you know, it's kind of a little nippy night here, but it's a good thing that Burke has some thickness because I'm not too chilly.
Yeah, no, I have plenty of thickness as well.
Thanks so much. I'm glad I could bring a smile to your face because both of us, when we met tonight after the game, was a little bit of a frown and an eyebrow raise, but it's all good.
Oh, all good, and hi to the family in Colorado, Missouri.
Thanks a lot, Coach. Appreciate it very much. Head coach Scott Olson for Hillsboro-Central Valley. And you know what, Big Jake? I think part of the connection tonight from Hulse, the telephone company, helping to keep you connected, I really think was your play call of saying, hey, it's going to be a slant route by Micah Longthorne. And I said the defensive back was 8 yards off. And then it was the pass, catch, first down before Hebel's game-clinching touchdown. Keeping you connected from Hulse, the telephone company. And you know what? That brought a little bit of energy from Enbridge Energy, even from the broadcast announcers tonight, because it was a night where it was a full moon in one of those nights, and at times like, what in the world? But hey, there was still energy here tonight.
There was, and that brings an end here to the game with the Burros winning 14-0. We also got to talk our precision in this one from RDK Enterprises, Hillsboro and Drayton. And precision in this one, just going with the Panther game plan of the ball control and able to execute that for the majority of the game. Just couldn't get that ball into the end zone, but being precise out there, chipping away, getting 3, getting 4, getting 5, getting 4 yards again on those carries, keeping the chains moving. With that ball control offense, they were precise out there. That is your RDK Enterprises precision in the game. Quick break, we'll come back. Final stats come your way next. This is the YourLiveEvent.com post-game report.
H509. If you are already a member, thank you. If you are not a member, we would love to invite you to join Hillsboro Dollars for Scholars. As we come into the season of giving, we remind you every graduating student who applies will receive at least one scholarship through Hillsboro Dollars for Scholars. So we can continue this amazing program, please consider a gift this season to Hillsboro Dollars for Scholars. Visit H509 Hillsboro Dollars for Scholars website or Facebook page for more information.
Let's go over our final stats tonight with the Hillsboro-Central Valley Borough 14-0 victory over the Rugby Panthers. We start with the Panthers offensively rushing the ball. Individually, Mason Heisler had 2 carries for a total of 4 yards. It was Logan Harner rushing 8 times for 23 yards. Austin Schneibel with 9 carries, 42 yards. It was a 1 carry, 1 yard for Jacob Ripplinger. It was Cole Fonstock with 7 carries, 35 yards. Tatum Rizovic comes in with a 1 carry, 6 yards. Brody Schneibel with 3 carries, 7 yards. Team of 4 carries for negative 14 yards. Add them up, it's 35 carries for 102 yards on the ground for the Panthers. Through the air, there were a total of 7 of 25 passing for 72 yards, 0 of 1 passing, and an interception. Here on a reverse trick play for Eric Foster. And then it was Brody Schneibel going 7 of 24, 72 yards passing. Completed 4 catches here out to Logan Harner for 35 yards. 1 to Mason Heisler for 14 yards. 1 for 7 yards to his tight end Bryson Delplazes with 1 catch, 16 yards for Eric Foster. For the passing offense there, that's 72 through the air, 102 on the ground, 174 yards total offense on 60 offensive plays here today for the Panthers. They had 2 turnovers in the game, 1 interception, 1 fumble. They had 2 penalties for 25, 3 penalties for 35 yards in that game, and had 11 first downs. For the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros, rushing individually, Landon Olson, 5 carries, 18 yards. Cole Abel with 10 carries, 48 yards, 2 touchdowns. Riley Olson, 8 carries, 32 yards. Michael Longthorne, 1 carry, no yards. 2 team carries for a total of negative 15 yards for the Burros. 26 carries, 83 yards on the ground for the Burros in this one. Through the air, Riley Olson was 5 of 11 passing for 93 yards. Had 1 catch for 28 yards to Kyle Halfley, 1 catch for 10 yards to Peter Dryberg, 3 catches totaling 55 yards to Michael Longthorne. 83 plus 96 equals 176. Total 83 plus 93 equals 176. Total offense for the Burros here on 37 total plays. They had 1 turnover on a fumble in the game. 2 scoring plays were Cole Hebel with a 2-yard touchdown run and a Hebel 8-yard touchdown run in the first and fourth quarters. Michael Longthorne 2 for 2 on point after attempt kicks. Oscar Leal had a sack. Peter Dryberg had a sack. Michael Longthorne had an interception on defense today for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Burros 3 penalties totaling 15 yards here with a 9 first downs in the game. That will be your final stats here tonight from Rugby, where we thank you for joining us for our Region 2, Class 11B, Region 2 football contest. Appreciate your viewership. Join us here tonight. Also, again, a special thank you out to Scott, Mike, Jen here with the Rugby School for helping us get connected here, and the hospitality with us being able to be here with the broadcast. Appreciate everything they were able to help us with here this evening. Thanks to the sponsors you've heard and seen throughout our broadcast coverage here tonight. We ask whenever possible, please patronize those businesses. At the very least, tell them thank you. They're the ones that make it possible for us to be here with our coverage. Thanks to executive producer Mark Forseth, as well as Brandon Mickelson here with some technical assistance. Cameraman Keith Meyer out here. My broadcast partner Jim Berkmeyer from the field here tonight. Myself, Jake Berkmeyer. Thanks again for joining us for the Hillsboro-Central Valley Borough 14-0 victory over the Rugby Panthers as you saw it on yourliveevent.com.